right here is my pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Girls on my dick with that pretty boy swag. Girl, scream my name with that pretty boy swag. What's your pretty boy swag? Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Girls on my dick with that pretty boy swag. Girl, scream my name with that pretty boy swag. Get out the way. Pretty boy coming through. Me and my crew, we swaggin' in the room. Girls on me heavy cause I look so sexy. Yellow diamond shining in that clothes. I got 5 on it. Player, give me some food and I might just chill. But I'm the like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do these pillows when I puff on it. When I'm Mike. I got 5 on it. Player, give me some brew and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do these spit loogies when I puff on it. When I'm
You know it. Yeah. Definitely running with the soldiers on this one. No hook. We are the church with the truth. Sit down and run with the troops. Run through the city, praying for all of my woes. Jesus the one with the juice, covered in blood. I remember many days. Flipping out, not a somersault. Letting me get the best of me. Pride came like phone call. Voicemails or messages. Turning up to what the level is. Time ticking on my watch. God's grace is like medicine. Now I'm on.
Dance your ass off. 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 Dance your ass off.
Buenos dias. What's going on, Smitty? It's really good to see two of the old school old heads from the community, Smitty and Vic Ferrari. As a matter of fact, let me see if let me drop the link before I get into it. I was just watching The Breakfast Club. I'm a little upset that Ryan Garcia was found to be cheating. So he tested positive for drugs. And it's got me a little teed off. Yeah. All that talk, all that stuff, you know what I mean? But there you go. Another boxer caught up. So how's everybody doing? A lot of things going. I was gonna let me see if Vic Ferrari comes up. I wanted to restream Vegas Valley Constantly Cry has been burning up the YouTube scene. A lot of good content out there. Smitty, okay, hold up.
Hey, Angel. Good morning.
What's going on, Smitty?
How you doing, brother? Long time. How you feeling?
Long time, my brother. How you doing, brother?
Uh, you know, coming
I
up
see.
Saturday will be a year. My wife's been gone, so this week's been tough.
Oh man, yeah, I'm sorry to
This
hear.
whole year's been fucking tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for
yeah.
sympathy. I'm just saying,
No, no, no. Listen, you've always that's a part of you that always will be part of you. So no shame in the game,
yeah,
brother. You know what I mean? I think you're doing a great job. Uh, you know, keeping her memory alive. So shout out to you.
I try.
Hey, Dagmar.
You know. Yeah, Vic came. Vic's a couple lives ago. Vic came in, pop fried. Jeremy was there. Liliana, King Corson
Oh man,
mom.
all the
That
good
was like
ones,
a
huh?
Vegas Valerie. Yeah, it was like a Vegas. Yeah, it's all the Vegas Prairie, Bart Robinson, Jam and Jet. They're all over by me now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
You know
Vic.
what? We have good combo, whether it's on panel or it's in the chat.
Yeah, he came in. Hold on, let me put a banner up. I'm not sure that's him back there. Um, I think it is. Uh,
Oh, I got Corn Bomb too.
oh, did you? Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that Jamie guy.
really, even more of
Well,
a.
I gave him my address. I'm like, bro, you started shooting me. I'm like, here's my address. I gave it to him. Like,
Hold up, Vic.
Sharon
Don't
has
go
it.
nowhere.
I'm giving
Oh,
it
my
to
bad.
everybody,
Yeah, let me put this up.
And then this guy's stupid. He messes around with people on, his,
Vic!
you know how he's been doxxed.
What's up?
What's going on,
Oh,
buddy?
shit, brother.
What's up, guys? How you doing, Schmitty?
Oh
How
man,
you doing, bro? Thanks for stopping by the other day.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, it was like
I was getting worried about you there because you're not in Discord and I haven't seen you. We had that one combo. I don't want to take over your show. Sorry, it's a reunion.
it was.
Yeah, we
it
had
was
that
like
one combo, and I was like,
it was
where
like
you went? I was worried.
It was like Smitty Valley Community Watch over at over. Yeah, I'm good. What's up, Angel? How you doing, bro?
Don't fucking care.
Dude, it's really good to hear from you, brother. It really is, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys, man.
Man, you commented
on. If anybody cares,
yeah,
how Joey's doing, he's doing great, according to Jeremy.
That's good to hear.
That's good to hear.
I mean, he's nowhere near Chili level or these other people on the internet. I mean, he's done
Bart
what
Robinson.
he's done. I mean, we've all done stuff we're not proud of as we get older.
Guys, Swizzy.
I'll tell you one thing. Joey took it like a champ when he had to go. He didn't whine. He didn't cry like Chili every day. I'm in jail, mommy.
Yeah.
I never had a problem with him. I mean, I know others had a problem, but you all played a game. You FAFO. I don't play games with people.
I consider him part of my past. Yeah, he gave me my start. A lot of things happen in between, but you know what I mean? I can always move on. You know what I mean? I don't have to be his best friend ever.
I would like to see you two make up. Try to mend when he comes out. I think Joey might come out a different person. I don't think he's going to come out and.
It would take a lot. It would take a lot, Smitty. I mean, that's
hey, that's on you.
I commend you for but I don't know.
I don't judge. I'm not forcing it.
Yeah.
You're both welcome on my channel. I even told Jeremy when he gets out. I know he's going to have his own channel, but he can come there anytime. He always respected me. And any friends of mine I brought over there, he wrenched them right away. He would say, if they're a friend of you, Smitty, all right.
Yeah. You ever had a friend in real life and the friendship runs its course and you just got to move on because it's just toxic, or a relationship? You got to just move on sometimes from somebody because it's just not going to work. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. I wish him the best. But you know what I mean? It's like oil and water type shit. You know what I mean?
Well,
So,
you had a lot there. I understand. It got deep, it got personal, but I don't get along with many guys. Period.
yeah.
I never have. I mean,
Well,
in the bars, yeah, I had my bros. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
had the people but I didn't hang out with them. They were just there. If something happened, all hell broke loose. But we didn't hang out together. I hung out with girls.
Yeah.
Not
Hey, Angel.
sexual. I have a lot
Yeah,
of
Vic.
female friends.
As nice of a guy as I am, Schmitty didn't even like me.
Did you two guys get into it once in a while?
After his family or nothing.
See, Vic Ferrari was before I went to Vegas Valley. I think Vic Ferrari already was had his time there, and when I got there, Smitty was there, but Vic wasn't. But
Right.
yeah, but
I knew
Vic told me a lot of
Schmitty
stories. Yeah,
before all that.
From all of them.
All of them,
With Vic
right.
and all of them.
yo, is that guy still around? All of them? Oh my god!
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's still doing what he does. He put his real name in his face out there. His real name is George. That's what he's using.
So Dr. Dave was right all the time, the whole time then.
Yeah, apparently, some other streamer that follows Dr. Dave the racist. Sorry, I'm going to say it. That's my opinion, and my opinion only, not Angel's.
Yeah.
But if you know, you know. But apparently, some streamer was saying, go to Dr. Dave's GoFundMe because he needs money for a lawyer because he ordered them, or he's suing ordered them. Their whole internet thing has come down to court now.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Dr. Dave's channel. It took a dip. I can't put my finger on it.
I heard he's sobered up. I heard he's sobered up.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's always.
It is, but I think it may have affected his. People change, right? And I think he's just different. But yeah, no, he found out who Audit Them is, and it's turned it. Yeah, it's very interesting to finally see that happen.
Audit Them has gotten better. Not every word that people say to him, he doesn't get butthurt like he used to. His skin has gotten harder over time. And I drew the line with Dr. Dave when he went after, making fun of him because he had that fire and lost everything.
Yeah.
And I watched that video with all of them walking through, and I'm looking, and I'm like, oh my God, those records, I don't know what they were, but if they're freaking vinyl, old vinyl.
Yeah.
And when I heard he was going, that's when I went on Vegas Valley, and I'm like, Joey, can I come on panel? And I'm like, because that's when Joey was going after him. It's like, I'm with you.
Yeah.
He's a racist piece of shit. Sorry. That's what Dr. Dave has not ordered them.
Yeah. I saw Vic comment on one of my, I think it was a shorter video, and it brought me back to reality. I was like, wow, one of the good guys of the community. I know you were on the way out the last time we talked. And it was a sad moment for me. I was like, man, Vic just had enough. There was nothing nobody could say to convince you. But I'm glad that you're still around, brother. I really am.
I appreciate you.
Mark Robinson, he's always in my chat every time I go live. That's my New Jersey, bro.
Yeah. Hey, before I forget, Angel, I wanted to say my condolences and rest in progress to True. I saw that that had happened. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, remember we had talked to Angel, and I said, man, I've kind of reached my end and of this, and I go up and down. Along with the addiction stuff, I have mental health issues, and sometimes I just
in this world right now, bro. Don't you're not.
Oh no.
Hey Vic.
Yeah.
Hey Vic. I'm gonna interrupt you right there because I don't know where this conversation is gonna go after that. Next time you come on my channel, somebody will drop the link for you from my buddy that I'm connected with called All Things Serious. He's a mental health channel, Eddie.
Cool.
He covers mental health. He's I can tell, he's a recovering alcoholic. Oh. He's dealt with addiction. He covers all kinds of mental health. I met him on the Peace channel, and then we're good friends. So he's connected with my channel and Debo Nation.
Okay.
We're like a trifecta. And Ironton Auditor.
Oh yeah, Terry. Good guy.
Yeah.
Good
guy. If you if you want, I'm going to go live later. If you're around, just pop in. Or look up All Things Serious.
Okay.
Oh, he's a good guy. Yeah, all things serious. I met him through Mr. P actually too. Yeah. Actually, yo, Vic, you're gonna like him, Vic. You're really gonna like him. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've been on YouTube still. I've just been in different sectors. You know, I like my sports stuff, so I've been in those. Not on panels and things, but just listening, and also recovery stuff. You know, where people aren't putting people down, calling people junkies and that kind of shit. You know, I just don't. Yeah. So before Christmas time, you know, my mental health took a little bit of a dip, which is pretty normal, I guess. And at that time, it was like, you know what, this isn't gonna help me. You know, it's just gonna make me more angry. It's gonna make me more, you know, whatever. Yeah. So I was like, man, it's time to step away. And I didn't come around for over 2 months. And then I went into a chat. I was like, oh, because I got out of Discord. I unsubbed to most people. I'm still subbed to Angel, but most people I'm subbed to Smitty now. Yeah, and you. But most people, I was like, you know, because if I see that my problem is, and you know that I'm an addict, right? So it's hard for me to just kind of be on the peripheral, right? Yeah. And if I see the notification, or I hear something's going on, I'm pretty soon I'm just going to get pulled back in there. So I said the only way, you know, it's kind of like I especially in early recovery, I didn't go hang out at the bar because you know you hang around a barber shop, eventually you're going to get a haircut, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, man, you know, so I just had to disengage, and then I come back, and it was literally like 2 months later, and I'm not going to say the channel, but I got a thing like on my scroll that someone was live. So I was like, all right, you know, I'm just going to pop in, kind of see who's around. Man, I wasn't in there 3 minutes, and the Chomos talk started up.
Yeah.
They called me a chomo. They did, you know, and I was just like, X, like, fuck, man. Really?
A couple lives ago, I was talking about that same thing. I'm like, listen, we say enough low blow stuff. The chomo thing gotta fucking stop. It's really ridiculous, man. There's real chomos out there.
Unless they are one, then you know you call a spade, but don't just make accusations.
But that's it.
Right. Somebody's an asshole. That's not gonna ruin somebody's life.
Yeah, you can call somebody a goofball from a goofball to anything in between, but chomo is a different level because that can actually affect your real life. Yeah.
You get somebody hurt doing that kind of shit.
Or a wife beater. You can label somebody as a wife beater that they're not.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the internet, and jobs don't play around. You can really. Why are you going to fuck up somebody you can't even touch? You know, you're not even there in front of them. I mean, we're old school. We unfriended people by punching them in the face. We don't do that anymore. You know, who cares? I don't care. I care about your family, but I don't need to know what their names are.
Right.
But as a friend, as another human being, how's your family? How you doing? That's all I need to know. If whatever you want to tell me, that's you. I don't need to look you up.
But jumping on what Vic said, that it was difficult in the beginning. I think it was by Christmas time, I was off YouTube, and it was difficult in the beginning not to watch. You know what I mean? Not to see what people are saying. But I don't know. I just grew this. I don't know. I got caught up making videos and just distracting myself. And I'm telling you, it's the best thing I did, bro. And I still don't watch certain channels because it just, not that, I just like them or whatever. It's just gonna trigger me. So it's just like an addict. You got to stay away from things that are going to trigger you. So it's been working so far for me, man. Yeah.
Angel, I want to say, when I hadn't seen you in a while, I got a little worried in the beginning. But I didn't hear anything that, health, because I know your health and everything. I do listen to what goes on in between the bullshit, real life, stuff.
Right.
And you're not on my list that I would enjoy see perish. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
now I'm doing pretty well. Considering, I'm doing pretty well. The smoking, I kind of help. I gained a lot of fucking weight from it, from stop, you know, it comes with the territory. So.
Cook. How can you get away from it, bro?
but in your case though, that's I mean, an okay thing though, right?
It's a good thing. Yeah, the doctors are happy. You know.
Yeah.
It actually gave me a little bit more strength. So, believe it or not, I'm a lot stronger.
Because my wife hasn't been around.
Yeah.
You know.
But I feel great, man. To tell you the truth, I feel mentally I'm really focused. I'm locked in. I'm not letting things get to me like I used to. You know what I mean? I made my mistakes. You know what I mean? I'm not going to apology tours. I did those. Those didn't work. Yeah. I just got to be myself, man. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only drama I had on my channel, because it started before my channel. I'll tell you, me and Kanye, I call her Kanye, King Corsa Mom.
Right.
We were talking, you know, because we met in the chats when she came over to, you know, she co-hosted for a day on Joey's channel, you know, but we were talking in chats, and then we started talking in Discord, and she's cool as shit. And I'm like, you know, I wish people would take a minute and just fucking talk to people and not talk about bullshit.
Well, we're in the drama community.
Really can be.
I don't know if you know that, but we're in a drama community. So drama sells. There has to be some type of discord or you know what I mean, in order for channels to succeed in this sector, which is very small. But what sells here is drama.
Right?
Yeah, he died too. Rest in peace. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that was pretty sad. Trigger Limey. That was
yeah.
What happened to him could have been avoided because a year prior to that, my group, we call ourselves, I name us the Fantastic Five. It's me, Debo Nation, Queen Bee, Alan Eyes, and Ironton Order, Terry. That's a Fantastic Five. They were with me a year ago when my wife died. They were all there in Discord in the middle of the night.
Oh, wow.
Crying with me. And they could screw me over 10 years from now, but I will never, ever forget that. Yeah. And I will always talk good. You can't take that. That's a moment with somebody.
What was sad about Trigger Limey, that there was some misinformation. There was some misinformation out there, and he went live from the hospital, which I would never do. You know, rest in peace, but I would never suggest to anybody.
I'll tell you what happened. He wasn't supposed to. They didn't think he was going to come out of the coma. He came out of the coma, but nobody knew to afterwards. He was blind.
Oh, was he? Wow.
Yes. And he was because he OD'd on what he took. It was break. You know, they found him passed out in his car. Because you know what somebody did to the fucking guy? He was collecting disability, and somebody reported him to the council, because he's in the UK, that he was collecting money on YouTube but not reporting it tax-wise.
He wasn't monetized, was he? I don't remember.
He got donations and stuff. He had a hard time because he was with his mom, you know.
Yeah.
And
he lost his mom too.
His wife died 10 years ago. He was only 42 years old, bro.
I know. That's what makes it so sad, that, you know, the age. You know what I mean? He has 42, man. I'm 50. I'm gonna be 55. It's like, fuck.
I just turned 50 fucking 2.
Yeah. I think I'm older than both of you guys. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Vic,
yeah. 51. I'm 51.
Yeah. I ain't calling you a daddy though. I'll tell you.
I think age is in the mind, for real. To tell you the truth, I still feel like I'm fucking 21, bro. I mentally, you know, physically, well, that's another
playing
story.
Final Fantasy Rebirth right now, video game. That's what I miss about True. I found True through, I think it was your channel, and he dropped a link, and I'm like, gaming, an older gentleman my age and gaming. I'm like, all right. I went over there, and he's always, Smitty, F you. You know, he was all happy. Well, and I went on the panel. We had a good talk, and I was buying. I just loved the atmosphere, and I'm like, yeah, this is kind of what I want. And he had no mods in there. He was the mod, and we talked gaming. I remember how excited. I mean, he was in the 60s, and he get excited about gaming, and it was beautiful.
Yeah. What reminds me,
I don't know what happened to him.
Vic reminds me of a lot of True. He was non-drama, and if he had 5 maybe 10 people in the chat. You know, he knew that drama sold. You know what I mean? But he wouldn't buy into. He didn't want to go there. He was monetized. It took him a long time to get monetized, but he was proud of his heritage. He was proud from that he came up in New York. He talked a lot about gangsters and stuff like that.
He had a tough life.
And
he talked about prison, you know, back in the day. I mean, the guy's almost 60. I mean, how can he not have these stories? I mean, that's a long fucking time, 60 years.
But God bless him. God bless him. God bless his family, and he'll always be remembered for sure. He's always going to be a staple in this community. His channel's still up. I still go back and watch some of his old lives and stuff like that. I'm on a few of those, so yeah.
I went to do a tribute stream, and I was able to start the stream, and you know, it was a tribute to him. Rest in peace, you know. And my internet went out.
Oh wow! I know Tom.
I started laughing. I'm like, all right, True. You don't want me to talk about you and play my video games? You know.
Well, I talked to him the last time.
Yeah, it's been a tough year, man.
Yeah, I talked to him the last time. I think it was like the 22nd or 23rd of last December, and as soon as I heard that he passed, I thought of Quick Vic and I thought of Tommy because they introduced me to him, and I knew they were pretty tight too. So, yeah, one of those things, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, I mean, he was the only Puerto Rican that I met, the first Puerto Rican that I met on YouTube. I was on Joe's, but I didn't meet. You know, when I started his channel, he reached out to me, and we connected, and we started. You know, we bonded. You know, we kind of bonded, and I didn't hear from him for a while.
He's East Coast, man. He tells it like it fucking is. That's what I like about him.
When the drama hit my channel, he kind of disengaged, and I understood why. You know what I mean? He didn't want it to filter into his channel, and I understood completely, and I wanna do what he did. You know, he didn't have a lot of people in the chat at times, but he put out videos, and but he kept it, you know, pretty much drama free. So that's what I'm aiming for now, for sure.
That's what my channel is about.
Yeah, AJ, is that AJ?
It's a show. It's a show about nothing. It's like right now what we three are doing and the chat's doing. It's like I'm on my channel, but I forget it's yours. I'm sorry.
Hey, you guys, you guys remember AJ?
And you go on somebody else's, you forget you're not on yours, you know, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I remember AJ. My God, I remember AJ.
We finally talked on my channel after a year or so of everything, wisecracks to each other. He came in there. I'm like, oh my God. And he came up on panel, and we had a good fucking talk for almost an hour.
Yeah, I think.
And we never had anything against each other. It was just, you know, I didn't say I'm going to find out who you are or nothing like that. I had him believing there was other Smitties. He had the wrong Smitty out there.
Yeah, right.
I think Vic and Jordy were one of the two people that I noticed. That's why I don't believe in that bullshit that wherever you visit or you're somehow. I don't know how to even listen. Vic went everywhere. Jordy goes everywhere. It doesn't mean. I don't do that anymore. I don't watch where they go because it doesn't really represent the person. These are chats. Right. You go into chats, and people want to connect you to the channel owners, which is really stupid in my opinion. But
I mean, there's different motivations for going to different channels, and you guys. I mean, and Angel knows. I mean, one place that I got a lot of flack for going to. And hanging out with the guy and talking to him was Savage Dave.
Yeah.
And for good reason, don't get me wrong. But I wasn't there because I agreed with the things he was saying, what he was doing, porn bombing, and I made it clear to him all the time, you got to stop that shit. I was there because I saw somebody that was struggling in their life, and I thought I could maybe help by hanging out with him a little bit. Maybe I could be an influence. We talked some off of YouTube, and I was like, "Hey, man, let's try to straighten things out for you a little bit." Well, obviously, it all fell on deaf ears.
But you tried,
but that's okay.
Yeah,
You plant a
it's more
seed,
than
right?
it's more than what other people will fucking do. You know what I mean?
Right. And so I got
got
all this stuff that, oh, you're
yeah.
the supporter, and what are you doing with that guy? And I was like,
that made me
just
so fucking angry. You don't know,
just
man.
talking to the guy, trying to
I
help
got so
somebody,
fucking
bro.
mad at that. I think I said something in one of my lives about it. I was like, you guys are, people were just pegging you as whatever Dave was, and
Right.
it made no sense to me. I'm like, come on,
But
man, y'all don't know what Vic is about. Ask the man what he's about,
right,
and you'll probably
right.
understand why he visits Dave.
But the people that knew, you know what I mean, and the people who didn't probably never will. You know what I mean? Like you
That's
knew,
true.
like Cheese and those guys, they didn't give me any
Any
flack.
flack about it,
They're
yeah.
just like, hey, just be careful with what you say, because people will clip it, and I like that. Clip it, man. Go ahead. I got no problem. I mean, I was
Hey,
cool with
Kenzo.
anybody, man.
Hey,
I
good
even
morning,
tried to
Kenzo.
talk sensible to Mike Cerrone, and that was a ridiculous. That was a ridiculous.
Yeah.
My address like 5 months ago. I'm still waiting because he said
I was in over my head with him for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just psychotic. So, but
you need a lot of pain relief, a lot of headache pills for that. A lot of yeah.
But that's
they have a strain of weed for that yet either.
Now, listen, I said on my last live, and I think it ruffled a couple feathers. I don't cape for Mike. Now, Mike has this persona, and people, wherever Mike goes, people will fucking follow. Why? Because he's controversial. He's not going to change.
Crazy.
You know why? If he changes, he won't get that. Nor how you say that? What's the word? At this point, he's never gonna. No matter what you say to him,
right.
I think he's accepted who he is. You know what I mean?
Well, he's become like a caricature of himself.
Right.
Yeah.
The discussion that I've always had with people is that is he like that in real life? I couldn't tell you. I don't think so. I hope not.
Right.
I will hope not that he acts like that with his neighbors and stuff like that. But you never fucking know.
People asked my wife on a live because she was. We were in Discord, not a live, but my buddies, Queen, and I'm like, hey, here's my wife. Say hi, and put it on a speaker. They're all like, hey, what's up? And first question: is Smitty really like this at home when he's not on thing? She goes, everything you see is him.
Yeah. I don't doubt that.
I think a lot of people
a fucking role. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, I'm bored of myself. I sit here with myself all the time.
I say 90%.
Talker, and I cut people off, like you see.
I say about 80% of the people that go on panel put on this front. I think YouTube, or maybe more in the drama community than anywhere else. But I think people put on this tough guy scenario, tough girl, whatever. I think because it's the drama community, so you have to, I guess, carry yourself like in a certain manner to not get fucked with. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion. I don't know. I think people.
I carried myself like I carried myself before the internet.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be. I think you should be yourself. In the beginning, when on Vegas, I said too much. I shared too much. First time on YouTube, I didn't know. I even was using my real name back then, if you remember. You know what I mean? It was like I didn't know. But
yeah, that's right. Holy shit.
But you live and you learn. You move the fuck on. You know what I mean?
I met you. I met you on Vegas Valley.
Yeah.
You always, when you were on panel, you're like, "Hey, Smitty, what's up? Hey, Smitty, what's up?" I always joked I was janitor there, because I came from the one, the anti-fraudster community. Cause that's what I was watching, but I'm like, just because you're this and that, they're that. I mean, doesn't mean there's not going to be good people on that side and bad people on our side. People are people.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all got the ability. This is content based, right? So I didn't know what to do afterwards. I was like, you know what do I do by myself here? And it fell right into my lap. The love of music, the love of videos. I just started messing around with something called CapCut. Next thing you know, I'm making videos left and right, and I absolutely love it, man.
Have you heard my intro? No, Smitty don't.
Oh
care.
no, I gotta go check it out. Yeah, I got it. And now I'm taking I asked my family and friends what type of music do they want to hear. So I'm taking requests and stuff like that. So it's kind of fun. It's fun, you know what I mean? I like it, you know what I mean? And
Angel, if you ever see me go live, right? And if I'm live and the conspiracy music will be in chat if he comes on, or on the he'll be on live. He plays guitar sometimes, live music.
Right.
He made while I was live, he made my intro in this program within 20 minutes. He just put in keywords.
Well, he's really good at it, yeah. Mm-hmm. He's good.
No,
I mean, STO, to me,
do it.
Yeah.
It takes 10 minutes.
I think STO is one of the best out there. You know, and I don't just say that because he made like 3 of my intros, but because he made intros for me, and other people too, and I'll shout them all out because they do the intros. Waffles made intros for me. Wicked Weenie, a lot of people made intros for me, and I don't know. I just always had this thing that, you know, it's such a a 4-year-old can do it, but it's, you know, to put an intro together based on, you know, your character, who you are, the channel. It's a lot to think of. I even made one for Hannah. She hasn't used it yet. I don't know why. That's another topic. I got to talk to Hannah. I made her a nice intro, and I don't know why she hasn't used it, but I'm pretty sure she'll use it. Shout out to Hannah, by the way.
Yeah, but that's the most bells and whistles, you know, that I play around with. I'm like, you know, everybody's like, you need a song, and then he offered to help.
Yeah,
hey, he does good stuff, man. Yeah, Conspiracy is cool, man. I used to watch him on Ironton's. Right, he used to be on Ironton Auditors, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Smitty, drop your link.
Doc. They used to be with Doc. Doc passed away a couple months
ago. Yeah, that's right. That's another guy that we lost. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was sad. He found out he had stage 4 cancer and pancreas, I believe, and it was weeks.
Yeah. Wow.
Weeks, and that was it. And that hit hard because he was part of the community. He was a great guy. Me and him grew up in the same areas. We went to the same bars and some of the same metal hangouts back up North Jersey, you know?
Is that whereabouts do you live?
No, you want the address? I mean, I guess.
No, I don't want your address. State would be fine. State would be fine.
I'm in North Carolina, but I'm from New Jersey. I've been
okay.
Years.
Yeah, you're in Carolina. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm still Jersey. I get a little redneck now, like, you know, live off the land. You know, I'm assimilated to some things. You know, I'm like, all right, that's reasonable.
What a combination, man! An East Coast good old boy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are into boxing?
I'm not.
No? Okay.
I'm not. Watching it or
doing it.
Yeah, I just got up. I was watching The Breakfast Club, and Ryan Garcia just won an epic fight, and come to find out he was fucking drugged up. So he lost his belt.
Oh yeah, I read that on online. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. Big disappointment.
Right?
Yeah, did you see Oscar La Hoya go off on who was it? He was arguing with Canelo. He was arguing with Canelo yesterday on the press conference, and wow, that was they were arguing in Spanish. So yeah, it was pretty epic. Yeah.
Wasn't Tyson fighting Jake Paul?
Yeah, in July.
I think it's in July.
Oh, in July. I thought it happened already. All right.
Listen, if
his brother's in WWE. He's
I tell you what, I believe in taking a fucking fall. Now, what I mean by that, you don't think that Mike Tyson will take $20 million to take a fall at the age of come on, man, think about it. He got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
he got back in shape, man.
I mean, but he's got to sell it. I think if he loses,
good.
There's no way Mike Tyson can lose against this fucking guy. He's a YouTuber. He's pretty good. You know, he's a freak, but he's not a born boxer. You know, like Tyson was. You know what I mean? So
I hope it's a 30-second match. Remember that one?
Yeah, I mean, Mike Tyson is one of the all-time greatest. You know what I mean? I just don't see him losing against. I mean, the Roy Jones exhibition. That was kind of, I think they were holding back. I don't think they were really, taking big shots at each other. It was all for exhibition. But this one is going to be interesting because I think if he loses, I think he takes the money, and that's nothing wrong. I say there's nothing wrong with it. Fuck it. At the age he is, he lost millions of dollars. He threw millions of dollars away. So
he was bankrupt. He lost everything after that
everything.
essay. Against that woman. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
But he rebuilt himself, and then he got the face tattoo, and everybody's like, oh, he's going up the deep end. The next thing you know, he's in The Hangover, he's doing movies, cartoon, he's doing the voice of, he's playing Mike Tyson's Mysteries, like Scooby-Doo, and he's doing the voice.
If you watch him talk, man, he's a pretty enlightened dude, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would not fuck with him. I would just, he came after me, I would just lay down on the ground and go, you win.
Yeah, he's into the edibles heavy. He's into the edibles very heavy, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think if anybody needs it, it's him. I think he needs to be calm.
Well, I certainly like him better this way than biting people and fucking all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, really.
You remember the epic conference, that press conference that he told the reporter this and that? Oh my God, that was a bad moment. I mean, so
it was crazy, man.
Yeah. Hey guys,
I'll make you love me, he said, or I'll F you, or
listen. You guys want to watch this video with me? This is my.
Why not?
This was I took like I said, I took suggestions from my family and all that. So it's like 3 songs and one thing. I told them I would play it. So let's play it. I think you'll like it. I think it's old school. You guys are old school. So here we go, guys.
I'm falling apart right in front of you.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
There we go. Shout out to my family.
Dude,
Shout out
Very
to my
cool,
family.
man. Very cool.
I'm gonna tell you right now, but that was perfect timing. I've been waking and baking for 3 hours. Fucking awesome.
Well, like I said, I'm
And then
into
you
the
threw
edibles
in
now.
Guns N'
Yeah.
Roses, respect there, man. Respect
Yeah.
with the Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, I thought of you. I was looking at you and looking at that. I was like, I think Smitty's gonna like this one. Yeah. So,
Now, did you
go
make
to
that?
My channel, my last
Yeah, I
live
made that.
yesterday. If you go to
Nice.
my beginning, you'll find my intro on there if you want to play it.
it takes me it takes me about 3 days to make every intro,
Mhm.
but I'm just learning. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's cool, man.
I don't get happy about much anymore, because I don't look forward to anything because I can do anything anytime I want. So it's not like, oh, I worked all day, I want to sit down with a video game. It's like, yeah, I can go to sleep whenever I want. So, but check it out. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'll tell you, if you go mess with the program, from what I've heard everybody mess with, you're gonna fall down a rabbit hole. The guy made 100 songs in one day.
Jeez.
oh wow. Yeah, I mean, listen,
So-
it's I don't know. It's like something that Vic said. We get I think naturally humans get addicted to things, food, movies, whatever. I'm one of those people that I think like a lot of us are hooked on YouTube. So that time off, I found something that just kind of, like I said, it just fell into my lap, and now I'm more into making music
Nice.
and videos than anything else. I'm so locked in.
Good.
I don't care about the bullshit. I don't care about the talking. People ask
I
me all
like
the
the
time,
path
"Oh,
you're
this person
taking
said this
now."
about you. Why haven't you responded?" Listen, those Vegas Valley that days are done. I don't care. These are words on the internet. I don't give a fuck what they say. If they talk about me, hey, they keep me relevant. I don't give a fuck. So it's all good.
Angel,
All right.
I want to ask you something. How would you like to join the community of my community of creators or whatever you call it?
Creators, what you mean?
Well, yeah, well, I got All Things Serious. It's me, All Things Serious, Ironton Order, and Devo Nation.
Yeah, I met
Well-
Ironton. I don't think he remembers me, but I met him when he first started. He's the one that does the cop watching in his own backyard or something like that, right?
Yeah, he goes driving around when he can, and he's the one that started with Chili and then realized real fast Chili was a freaking moron.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I
left
remember.
him.
He's a good guy.
He straight up, Terry, Ironton Auditor, what you hear is him. He will tell you, and he will admit if he's wrong. He's a well-educated
I have no problem.
hillbilly, I'll tell you that much.
Hey,
But
dude.
real cool. Dude, I never had a problem with you. You're welcome. What minute you came over there, I gave you a wrench. If you're on my channel and you got a wrench, because I like Joey's thoughts about if you're wrenched, you know who his sock accounts are.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, Vic. You see that Vic and you guys are still wrench stuff, but I went back in there and into my studio and yes, I blocked some people that are probably not gonna be nice and respectful to the channel. And there's nothing wrong with blocking some people that are not just gonna, why even bother? You know what I mean? So, but for the most part, it's only very few. There's very few people that are blocked and stuff like that. But yeah, hey, Smitty, yeah, of course, bro. Just let me know. I'll jump over there and chop it up with you guys.
Yeah, and I got merch now, but not on my channel. My merch is in Demonation store. There's old Smitty Sanitarium.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
And-
That's cool.
Yeah, you want a Smitty shirt? I got one with a skull and dumbbell in his mouth. Then I got.
Oh,
just a
I
skull,
gotta
then
do
I
a
have
Smitty,
flaming
yeah.
skull.
Yeah.
I
That's
got
good
one that
stuff.
said chicks love the sanitarium. Then I got all the don't care shirts. We don't
Yeah.
care shirts.
Yeah.
Hoodies, all that.
I like it.
Well,
Well, that's your
I
trademark,
love it.
man.
Yeah, we don't
All
care.
the money goes to
Yeah.
Debo because he's my ride or die, bro. We've been the same to each other for over a year, and he went through a lot with Miss Mandy, and I had his back. And when my wife passed, he had my back. And he's a Canadian. He's so nice. It's it's sickening sometimes. He's like, oh hey, but that's my bro. Anybody fucks with him, fuck.
Hey
You
guys,
know, but I
I'm
want to help him out financially, so I said, you sell my shirt, you keep the profit, whatever it is. I'm just happy I got somebody walking around in this world other than me with a shirt with Smitty Sanitarium on it. I just think it's pretty fucking cool. I don't care about the money. Pay it forward, you know. That's how you be friends with people, you know.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna play. I promised the people that I will play at least one video from Vegas. Vegas Valley Constantly Cries. It's funny. I actually love these clips. I don't know if you guys like these channels that do the clips. Oh man, this shit is funny.
I'm not even sure. I don't even know who that. I don't know if I even know that.
Oh, you got to dude. Tune in, bro. This guy, he's just amazing.
I like the name. I like the name.
Constantly Cries. Yeah, I mean,
Vegas Valley Constantly. That's funny.
He's an expert, just like Combat Wombat. Who else? Proby. They all kind of the clip thing. But I'm trying to look for a real good one. I think.
Spike comes around too. My channel and Megan.
Well, I'll play this one. This is kind of.
Oh God, I haven't seen Megan in forever, man.
She's doing pretty good.
Good.
Let me see something.
Was? Okay. No, wait, what did you ask? Who was it? Was it Sun Tzu or was it Confucius?
Not bad. I got it.
Did I get it? Freud came centuries later. It was? Okay. No, wait, what did you ask? Who was it? Was it Sun Tzu or was it Confucius?
What's the name of the character of the actor that you idolize and aspire to be just like in real life?
Dr. Cliff Huxtable. Heathcliff.
What the heck?
Steak puffs their own.
Well, good as that OJ.
That's pretty good. That was pretty good. Shout out to let me drop this link. Vegas Valley Constantly Cries. Hey, what's up with Megan? I see Megan. I see Megan at Bananas a lot.
Yeah, she's she comes on Irish Demon and Team Skeptic. She hasn't been on mine in a while. She took the Limey death real hard. She was real close to
Did she know Limey like that? I didn't know she knew Limey like that. Yeah.
Yeah, she was a mod for him, you know. Joey used to give her shit about it. It's like, oh, I'm against that guy, and you're over there modding. And she say, I go where I want.
Yeah. I mean,
you gotta know both sides.
I've always liked Megan. I think me and her had a little bit of a rough start when I met her at Vegas Valley, but I've always liked her.
And a lot of guys like Cerrone don't like that.
I don't think I've ever had a problem with Megan, actually, to tell you the truth. She's still out there. Yeah. I love her cats.
The only time she gets mad at me is when I slip and say Meg, because she don't like being called that.
Right. Oh, Jolie here? Oh, we got a treat, guys. We got Jolie in the building. That's the sis. Y'all remember who Jolie is, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I remember the name.
Let me see if she comes up. You don't know who Jolie is? I'm like, well, you're going to know. Let me see if she hits the panel. Okay.
I know Dagmar. Dagmar's cool.
Dagmar. Shout out to Dagmar. Shout out to Bart Robinson. I was going to say Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson.
No, I called him that the other day on my channel. I'm like, Bart.
Shout out to everybody.
I'll strangle you.
Yeah. It feels like a Friday today. I don't know why. I need some coffee. Well, I got to do a refill of my coffee. I don't know why it feels like a Friday. But
if you haven't heard, I love these banana peppers. Oh my God, I'm having a field day here.
Banana.
Well, I'm glad you came on a little. Glad you came on a little later, Angel.
Yeah, I mean,
because I was gonna come on I was gonna come say hi. I was a couple weeks ago because I saw you were gonna go live, and by the time I woke up, you were done because it's 3 hours. I'm 3 hours behind. Yeah, I was up at like 3 in the morning my time.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The plan is to go afternoons. I know it's hard for people to, the mornings are pretty tough for people, and the 3 hour difference with the West Coast. So I gotta find, and I think 2 or 3 o'clock. I think it'll be a lot better than doing them. I kind of like mornings. I'm a morning person, but I
Right.
can understand why people can't make it so early
Yeah.
for sure.
If
So I thought maybe if I go at 9, Big Ferrari will be more willing to come up.
yeah. I mean, in fact,
Yeah.
I woke up an hour early just to
Hey
come on, man,
Nova,
because I get up at
is that
7 usually. But
is
No
it
way.
it's like a
No
high school
way.
reunion
Nova.
here. What's going on,
I know
Nova?
I've been talking over it, buddy. Can I say something real quick? Because I know she's usually in and out. Nova, please come back to my, not that you left, but please stop by the channel. Forever
I just did.
21 has been asking about you in Discord to me, and I don't
Yeah.
have any, because she don't have a way to get in touch with you. So please try to get in touch with Forever 21. She's worried about you.
oh,
Yeah,
is she around too? Forever 21's
Oh,
around again?
I
I would
that
love to. I don't
that
know
is
if they're
my angel
yeah.
right there. That's my hero. She was
Yeah.
struggling with cancer when my wife was, and she would talk to me every day and message me and ask me how my wife was doing. We would talk in Discord, never on the phone. And
Yeah.
every morning, she sends me a good morning, bro. Have a good Wednesday. Have a good Thursday. Have a good Friday. Happy hump day. Never fails. Even sometimes she misses it, and then she'll give me a message in the afternoon and say, "Sorry, I'm running behind."
Yeah.
It,
I know
it's
what.
like waking up to somebody saying good morning to you in a way
Yeah.
every day. You know,
That's
she's
good
the
to hear,
best.
man. That's
And
good to
I
hear
don't
that
mean
she's
to
around.
apologize to her and Nova still. I'm
Yeah.
not going to let that
What,
ever go.
one of the things I do regret about the whole Vegas Valley thing is losing connection with Nova and Forever 21. Two of my
Right.
favorite people when I was over there. I still consider them really good people, and if they're upset with me for any reason, I think it's justified. I guess you know what I mean. I know how
Nova's
they
my
felt.
Walking Dead
I
buddy.
know how they felt about Joe and everything. So I got nothing but love for them though. So it's all good.
You know, that's in the past. You know,
Yeah.
I couldn't even pick a side. If I had to pick between you and Joe, I couldn't, because you're both equally right and you're both equally wrong in a lot of shit.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I just best stay out of it. I mean, you never cross lines that, like, if I found out, obviously, if you were a chobo, then wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah. But I couldn't be mad at people that like Joe. You know what I mean? That were fans of Joe, whatever. If they dislike me, I don't blame them. You know what I mean? It's like that, I guess. You're one of the few that doesn't take sides or anything like that. But I do understand why maybe some people won't accept me or whatever you want to call it.
What were they gonna do, man? You're gonna hang.
Jeremy.
Are we gonna hang on to this shit forever, though?
I will hope not.
And not just you. I'm not saying you, but I'm talking just
Yeah.
in general.
In general,
I mean,
yeah.
it's like, man,
Yeah.
dude, he's in prison, right? So you don't got to worry about him. And so
I didn't put him there, by the way. I didn't put him there. So.
if people, I didn't put him there, but I check once in a while to make sure he's still there.
You're not 100% responsible for what Joe did. There's no way you're going to put somebody in prison that long just by accusation. So you had nothing. You may gave it a little push in the direction, but whatever. He did something wrong. He fessed up to it. He took it like a man. He said, "I'm going." He said, "I'm going to get through this," because he's been there before.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is, he and that whole thing polarized so many people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God, you can't go there. I can't, I mean, at one point he blocked me because I was in Spike's chat. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Come on, bro. I mean,
the time I was an administrator and I went to visit, I think it was Quick Vic or something, and he was arguing with Wabbit, I guess. I went up. I can't help who comes up on fucking panel. Wabbit came right behind me.
Right.
And the next thing you know, I'm going. He stripped me of my members. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So yeah, he was like a lot. He was very jealous, very controlling person. So he was like
when you started your own channel with Cheesehead and everybody over here, and you were battling. I used to come here and, when you guys went live, I come in, #Don'tCare, say hi to certain people.
Yeah, you did.
Listen to what you're saying. I never got out of line.
No, I thought
I'm good.
I thought you at first I was very like gotta watch Smitty, but actually I gave you a wrench and everything. I said he doesn't say much. You kept putting #I don't care, but you weren't being disrespectful. So I usually don't block people.
There's a story
you know.
behind don't care. When my wife passed, I'm like, I became a little bit more financially better. I hate to say it, I call it blood money, but I don't have to worry about little things anymore because I had to wait 4.5 years for disability. That came in at the same time too,
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about, oh shit, the electric bill. I don't have to worry. Oh my God, am I gonna make the mortgage? I don't have to worry about that. So it almost, the don't care means don't care about the small little bullshit. Care about things that really freaking matter. That's what you should be harping on and care about. Not internet shit.
I think
because
you
life is
hit the
fucking
nail right on
short.
the head, bro. I think that's my mindset now. To really come on here, people still laugh at me that I say there's a legacy to leave here. Yes, listen, our grandkids and our great grandkids are gonna watch this shit. You know what I mean? So, I'm not ashamed to be.
My daughter told me she's never gonna watch it.
I mean, listen, it is what it is. What can you do? This is forever. It's always going to be out here. But I do believe in that maybe in the future, I don't want to come off. There's a lot out there. They're going to be like, what the fuck was he thinking? But, it is what it is. Okay.
I'm sure if you play it back, you'd be going, what the fuck was I thinking last year or the year before?
Yeah.
I was like, damn. But the certain people bring out certain things in you, and you're old school like me. You're gonna get defensive.
Yeah.
I can let shit roll off my back. See, nobody can insult me better than I can.
Listen,
that's the problem.
we
My
have to
culture around that.
We gotta be willing and able to de-escalate sometimes. You know what I mean? Walking away is not in real life. If somebody if you go outside and somebody confronts you, I can understand if hands fly and whatever, and words are going to be, and insults are going to be slung. But on here, you do have the option to walk away. People become tough because there's no repercussions. There's no physical confrontations. You know what I mean? So, they're either in another country or another part of, you know what I mean? So it's really easy for some people to try and bully other people and whatever. But I'm not one to really. I go into low blow mode. I don't like to argue. It's one of my worst traits. I just don't. It triggers something in me that I've never been able to cut somebody up nice and mellow without my pressure going up. So I'm just trying not to even go there anymore. You know what I mean?
It affects your health, and I bet you feel a little better. I hope you're still walking. I know you had Sal was helping you with that at one time.
I mean, the weather's great in Philly, so I've been outside mostly all this week. It's beautiful out here, and
the
it's
rule of thumb doesn't play on the internet. It's common sense. Leave fucking kids out of it. You want to leave kids out of going to drag queens. Why are you bringing up somebody's kids and where they go to school on here? I mean, BSBT went to K-Bar's kids' school and filmed.
Yeah.
To piss them off. This is a 50-year-old man going to a fucking school to film just to get back at somebody on the internet.
Yeah, that's.
He showed up at his house. Joey instigated at the time. Him and that Wolverine showed up at K-Bar's house.
Oh, I remember that. I was on panel when that happened. I was on panel.
I know. I was there too.
I just didn't say anything. You couldn't say nothing to Joe. You know what I mean?
Like, Joe started ignoring my comments because I would say sarcastic shit in the chat. Sometimes it was against him. I told him on panel I don't remember what it was, but I told him you're wrong. And he said, all right, that's your opinion. I'm like, yeah, it's like an asshole. But I said, I'm not going to tell you, hold it in. I'm going to tell you.
Right.
I said, I hit the link for the panel. If I don't want to come up here, I don't come up here.
I'm not in a competition. I'm in the thinking like Vic here that I want everybody to win. Because I'm just one of those people that genuinely likes people to be happy. You know what I mean? So much so that I even made mistakes because when you try to how can you say this? When you try to make everybody happy, you make no one happy.
Correct.
So
you can't make people happy unless you're happy.
exactly. So
That too.
that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned on YouTube. That just be yourself, man. You know what I mean? And if people don't like it, they don't like it. But you don't have nothing to
When I'm
prove.
feeling depressed this past year, I hate to say, I'm sorry, but you're bringing up a lot of stuff, and my mind's going a mile a minute because I just, whatever. Yeah, my mind is between the stroke and the weed and the boredom. It just, I don't know where the fuck I am. But and now I lost where I was going. But basically, I say this to everybody. There's no fucking sides. There's only two sides in this world, and it's all lumped into. It lumps in politics, sex, all that. Either you're an asshole or you're a good person.
I think people get emotionally. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. There's some people that what's it called? Obsessive compulsive something.
Yeah.
That people are not willing to let go. I think that comes from trauma. I think something in their lives.
Yeah, they're hurting. So
they're good people. Not to say they're not good people. I think they're good people generally. But I think the internet is a place to kind of I don't know, to let loose and sometimes it's not okay because it's out there, and once you go low blow, or people are always going to remind you that you said this or that, so it's like just kind of take the emotion out of it.
You know how we say that because I agree with you guys that a lot of things that people say on here they would never say in real life or to somebody's face or whatever. But I think so would I. I mean, I don't generally say things on here that but I think for a lot of people, it's kind of an outlet to enable to do that, right? Because they can't do this in real life. So I'm gonna get on the internet and I'm gonna find some, either a weak person, somebody I disagree with, and it's gonna be my chance to. To say these things and be this other, persona that I don't want to, be. And that's okay. I mean, that's okay. But what happens is though, you end up bringing other people into your web and causing problems for other people, attacking people about their mental health or telling people I'm gonna make somebody relapse. I mean, come on, man. That's just fucked up. That's just fucked up.
That's just crossing all fucking lines to me.
Yeah.
I mean, keep it a buck.
Holy shit!
Hey, Grumpy, what's going on? Hey, he's not drinking anymore, by the way. He stopped drinking. I don't know why. I haven't asked him, but I'm very, very proud of Grumpy drunk.
Oh wow, good for him, man.
Yeah. He's not. I think I told him to change his name. Yeah,
I've never. I think I talked to him once on panel or something.
Oh, he's a good guy. Grumpy's one of the good guys. Yeah,
that's my favorite drunk right there, man.
Let me see if I drop the link. Maybe he'll come up.
I was so Grumpy. If I acted like him when I was drunk, I'd still be drinking. My problem was I was beyond grumpy drunk.
I mean, when I drank, I was a happy drunk. I was a life of the party type, but I didn't know when to stop. That was my problem.
I love you, man. Yeah. Did you love everybody after a few drinks, man or female?
Oh yeah, I wasn't a sloppy drunk. I wasn't all over people. No. Yeah. But I was fun, and I just didn't know how to stop, and that was the problem for me. It's like I went on binges. You know what I mean?
You got Puerto Rican blood, right? You're
I'm Puerto Rican. Yeah, Puerto Rican. We love the rum. We love the Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
rum.
True was that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in your. I mean, you guys can hold your liquor. It's like the Irish.
And plus,
it's in your DNA.
I said this already, but there's been addictions in my family more than usual. You see what I'm saying? So early, young. When I was a very young man, I recognized that. That this, I think it's a gene. Hey, Grumpy, look, we have the Grumpster. Oh my God, Grumpy, what's going on, buddy?
What's up,
How you
Grumpy?
Doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Well,
I see you lost some weight.
Yes, I did.
You okay?
Yeah, I had that what you call an afibrillation.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
God where your heart slows down.
Yeah, AFib. Mm-hmm.
And
you
then
taking medication?
Oh yeah, I am now.
Yeah.
I had to get shocked.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Grumpy. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, much respect for putting your health first and dropping the beer.
Yeah, I know I had to.
Yeah, do you
Much
miss
respect.
it? Do you miss it any?
You can smoke weed or take gummies. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
doing.
miss it. I miss beer now a little bit, but not like I did when I first stopped.
Yeah.
How long you been? How long's it been,
You don't
Grump?
pee as much as you used
Since
to.
January.
Wow.
Oh wow,
damn.
that's awesome, brother. Yeah, it's cool, man. That's good.
You got the exact date? You got the exact date because you need to memorialize that date. That'll keep you on the right track by acknowledging it. Start doing day 3, day 4, day 5. Mark a calendar or something because now you're seeing your results on paper.
Yeah, we're extremely proud of you, Grumpy. You know what I mean? You chose life over the beer, and that's very commendable, bro.
Yeah, I spent like 4 days in the hospital.
Oh, God bless, man.
Yeah.
Because I was
honest. To listen to half the shit we did, you got to be drunk.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not a drinker, you end up being one after
Right.
listening to this shit.
Right.
I mean,
but the weight loss, the weight loss, because you seem kind of slim. You look good though. You don't look bad. Some people lose weight. Yeah, you look good.
I was gaining water weight too before I went in the hospital.
Okay, I see. I understand. Yeah.
I was over 300 pounds when I went in the hospital.
Holy shit!
How
I didn't
much
know you were that big, bro. Wow.
I'm down to 240 now.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm 247.
That's about where I am.
247. I gained a good since I stopped smoking and everything else, and I get 27 pounds, I think. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. They got me on these damn water pills.
Yeah, me too. I'm on water pills too.
So
you guys are peeing like constantly.
Yeah, my God, dog. In the middle of the night, it's the worst, though.
Yeah. So that means Grumpy's outside all the time, and he's by his back door.
He leaves the door open. He leaves the front door open. Fuck it. I'm not gonna even close it.
Yeah, Grumpy, man. He was like, "Yeah, I'm just pee out my door," and we're like, "Oh, it's your porch? Oh, my front door."
Grumpy stopped getting mail because of it. You don't get mail.
Hey, Grumpy, can I say something?
Yeah.
Listen. Congratulations on everything you've done. Because I mean, we only talked once on panel, I think, but I've heard you and seen you, and how you interact and all that. If you're interested, I got a friend that's got a channel called All Things Serious.
All Things Serious.
And it's all about mental health. He's from New Hampshire. Eddie that runs the channel. He's a recovering alcoholic.
Oh, he's a good guy, man. I met him. How's my mic? My mic is not too loud. I met him. He's real good. Yeah. Yo, Vic, you're gonna like him. He's like
5 days a week. So at
Vic, he's a lot
Eastern time.
He's a lot like you in that he's here to fucking help people, and that's all he's locked into, man. He's not into drama.
There's no drama there. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't start any drama. Don't. I mean, I'm not saying you would, but I'm just saying.
Right.
It's a serious talk. Then it gets a little bit. It's only like an hour or something show. You participate in. Megan's there. Liliana. Bart goes there. Bart, I'll tell you.
Vic, you're gonna like him. You're gonna like him a lot. He's a lot.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
He's a lot like Vic. He's a lot like Vic Ferrari. He really is.
I think you could benefit maybe and maybe get some information that you don't know or direction you can to help you. I don't know where you're located. I don't care, but
that guy's amazing. And that guy.
You can.
I don't. Yeah. You know what I found interesting in that guy? That you could never notice that he. I don't know what he was his choice of. Was he drinking? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But
he was drinking. He was an alcoholic.
He was drinking alcoholic.
So I have no problem saying that
you would never think, just like most people, you can never guess that he was a alcoholic. Like most people when they're sober, I wonder how they were when they were on drugs, on alcohol. It's amazing to me that people can actually transform themselves if they really lock in for whatever reasons. Grumpy, I know you stopped drinking because of health reasons, but it's a good thing. At the end of the day, you're still here, and that's what's important. Yeah,
that's right.
Eddie's a big dude. He's about
he's pretty big. Yeah,
he's got that deep voice. He's got that radio voice. You know, when,
Yeah.
when I come in, and it's like, you know, the devil talking to you like that deep, you know. He could be a good death metal singer.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, but he's got a heart of gold. I mean, immediately when I found him on Mr. P, he dropped the link for everybody. I clicked it, and then he said, I'm going live. So I went over there. And he brought me on panel, and ever since that, he's like, dude, we're family now, you know. And I'm like, I like what you're doing. And that's when I started my channel up. I had the numbers to do it.
Yeah,
but I'm like, I'm doing it now.
I would picture. I know Vic Ferrari never wanted to have a channel, and even if I advise him to, I don't think Vic is interested in. But I think this is a channel that you'll be visiting a lot, Vic.
Yeah, sounds good, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Trust me. Sure. You just when you go over there, just do me a favor. So when he sees your name, whatever, say Smitty sent me. After hello.
Cool.
Okay.
So then he'll know. You know, that because he trusts me and I trust him. You know, we share subscribers, you know.
Oh, there you go. Obviously. There you go. That's the link right there. All things serious. Thank you, Dagmar.
Perfect. Dagmar, you're the best. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's happening?
So, Grumpy, are you still chasing Mike Cerrone around?
I do sometimes. I watched him make a fool out of himself yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, that's his stick. That's what I was saying earlier. I mean, like him, hate him, whatever. Or you know, he's gonna be around, so you might as well.
Oh, I know. And it's just there's more and more people that's making fun of him too.
I know. He's one of a kind. He found his
yeah.
You know. What can you say,
thank God. We could only handle one.
Yeah.
We don't need another one.
I could never like Cerrone, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I went up on. Listen, I tested myself. I went Ham Banana. I went up. I knew Mike was there, and as soon as he saw me, he started laughing, and you know the way that animalistic type laugh that he has, a monkey. I don't know. Silverback gorilla laugh. But
that's so fucking true.
He tested me, and I didn't argue with him. I kind of laughed. I laughed at everything he said, and somebody clipped it, and I rewatched it, and I said, you know what? The old Angel would have fucking just went at it and got into a big argument with him. But you know, he is what he is. I'm not gonna get it. I don't hate the guy. I think he's entertaining. I think he's a fool, and you know, and all that. But that's on him. I don't live with the fucking guy. We don't live with that dude. Right? It's like he's here for entertainment purposes only. That's it.
Entertainment purposes only.
That's what he's there for.
All right.
Hey, speaking of old school people, man, what you guys know anything about Kiwi?
No, I haven't. That's a good question.
I haven't seen him.
I mean, who would know? Who would? Maybe Ellie Spike would know.
Yeah, Spike probably.
Yeah. I hope he's okay, man. I got his email actually. After this, I'm gonna
commented on my last live. He missed it.
That was another solid cat, man. Kiwi was, you know, he was a guy, you know, kind of like, you know, it's different, but like you and Forever 21, man, that you know, you guys had these health issues, but tried to be, you know, positive. And you know, Kiwi, I used to tell him, man, you have no idea how much you're impacting people. You know, how much you're making, you know, my life better by you being a part of it, because you could easily be this bitter, angry, you know, fuck the world kind of guy, but you're not. And in your situation, that's you know, I found him very inspirational. So if anybody out there, man, just, you know, let him know, man, I'm still praying for him.
Yeah, shout out to Kiwi. Prayers up for Kiwi, man. Listen, Kiwi, he still inspires me. He really does, man.
What Ladybug did to him was fucked up, and you know, if you know, you know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I went on. It was your panel, right, Angel? That I went up and talked to her about that. That was on yours.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That
was about as heated as I get.
Yeah. I see Ladybug still around. I mean, listen, Ladybug is one of those people, and I love Ladybug. I really do. But she's driven. Something drives her. She goes into, I don't know how to call it. Maybe enemy territory. she goes to places where she's not liked, right? And
Yeah.
she'll stay in the pocket. You know what I mean? She'll
After that too.
take a barrage of. I can't do that. That's why I'd rather just not. I'm not knocking. Hey, that if it works for her, fine. But I'm not gonna go into a place that I'm gonna get just hammered. Fuck that. Even if it's in the chat. But the last time I seen her, she was like going around. You know, she'll go anywhere. I think she's gained a lot of respect from a lot of people. But there's people that don't really like her out there. Understandably, why the key thing I do understand that. But I think she's a passionate person. She has issues just like everybody else. You know what I mean? But
she did come to Eddie's. She did come to All Things Serious.
Did she? Oh, that's good. That's good.
And then Eddie had added her into his Discord, and when I seen the Ladybug join, I messaged Eddie and I said, "Get her out of there.
Be careful."
I don't do Discord anymore. Yeah.
Proof he was gone. She was gone. He listened. I said, "Trust me."
Yeah. I mean, we have a history, I guess. You know what I mean?
Well, the issue with somebody like that, or with her, and I'm not putting them in the same category, so I don't want people to get excited, or like Cerrone, Banana, like Joe, them coming to your channel may be okay, right? She'd probably be cool, like if she came over here, but everybody else would follows them, and then the drama follows them, and that's the problem. Like I have no problem, talking with anybody, like that, but it's just going to bring. I mean, imagine if you have Cerrone, and like all the, the probies and all those people are going to come, and it's going to start a whole.
Yeah, I just don't believe in hating somebody for the rest of your fucking life for something.
No, agreed.
Right. You know what I mean? It's like.
I agree with you, Schmitty, that it was just going to bring issues to that guy that he didn't foresee and he doesn't want.
That's not the channel for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't tolerate any foolishness there, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go live later on, and but you got the link now. He might come in the live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Rowe might show up.
I don't
think so.
I think Mike said he stopped drinking. I think didn't Mike announce that he stopped drinking?
I don't know. He announces so much stuff.
What are you talking about? He doesn't drink. He don't drink.
Yeah, man. Everybody stopped drinking, or what's going on?
He's trying to find a new home.
Well, not even on our look. Well, I think he's actually, him and Banana are. I think they're on the outs.
Yeah, I didn't Latin Payne throw him out.
I
think so.
He is
I do too.
as hell.
Hey, Angel, you gonna be on for a little while still?
Maybe another half hour or so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna mute up because I got to get the.
Oh, get down.
That's okay. I'll just mute up because mom's coming to pick up the boys and take them to school, so I'll be out for maybe 5-10 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, but I'll just mute. I'll just mute. Thanks, okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I think the pettiness of it all, I'm talking in general, kind of wears on you. You know what I mean? It just that's why I am at where I'm at. I'm in a good place in my head, in my mind. You know what I mean? Not talking about my health or anything like that. My mind is I'm thinking, just differently, and I think we all have the ability to change up what we do on here. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give it my 110% because I don't go half ass on anything. So, and I'm gonna try to keep it a buck. And for the most part,
Angel, I'm giving you a suggestion. You do what you want, but I think if you went over to Eddie's channel and put out your story there, what you're comfortable with, I think you would help at least one person, and maybe you would learn some new techniques how to deal with shit.
Well, you know what? I said that a long time ago. You remember? I think you're saying that because maybe you remember me saying that I wanted to help when I was on Vegas. I wanted to share my story to help people. But since then, I think I've changed, and maybe I've changed my mind on that. You know what I mean? Because it's really hard to share your story, and but maybe you're right. Maybe I need to go visit him, and I'll probably get a renewed sense of wanting to help people because I stopped wanting to help people a while now. You know, it's like not that I don't care. I just had that part of me has to stop because I'm too trusting. I'm too, you know what I mean? So I gotta kind of just regulate myself and be careful who I speak to and especially personal stuff and stuff like that.
It's not your 24/7 personality. You change personality when you're attacked. I do too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I can be lovey-dovey and, hey, bro, you're cool and all this shit, but you fuck with one of my friends,
yeah,
and you fuck with me, I'm going to go the way I know how, the way I brought myself up. I raised myself. I've been on my own since 13.
I just keep reminding myself, it's just words. It's just words. Like I said, you know, it's a different city. Listen, and when I close this laptop, they're gone. It's like, you got to really, really think. Is it worth losing my fucking temper and getting everybody in my house excited? What the hell is going on? No, it's not worth it. It really isn't. It's really stupid if you think about it. You know what I mean?
And how do you explain it to somebody that doesn't mess around with the internet? How do you
only facts.
Justify it?
Yeah, exactly. So when I come off, or a family member of mine or a friend watches it, they'll be like, "What the hell was that?" You know what I mean? So I got tired of explaining to people, well, it's just YouTube, this person, this and that. So I just choose not to react to certain things. I'm not afraid of no man. I'm afraid of no fucking man. I just choose to just not to engage. That's it. It's all. It's not. It's really, really simple. It's not. It's not complicated. I just choose not to.
Your son's birthday is the same as my daughter, 21st. Remember, I wrote that in the chat the other time you were going out. The day you said your son, you were going out.
Oh, yeah.
April 21st, and I wrote in the chat, I'm like, that's my daughter's birthday. She just turned 30.
Wow. Yeah, he's 31, I think it is, right? Yeah. 30 or 31, something like that. Yeah.
Your kid, you should know, man.
he's the baby of the house, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the baby of the house.
But that's family. Because a lot of families don't do that with their kids anymore, or have that kind of relationship.
We're tight,
but
man.
But you raised him right. And not being racist, Puerto Rican family means everything next to God. I know that.
For sure. I mean, listen.
A lot of Puerto Rican friends growing up, man.
Yeah. Listen. The joke. There's a joke. I've heard it all my life that, when people ask me how many kids I have, I say 4, and they ask me, well, all from the same woman. I'm like, which, and I at first, maybe years ago, I would have took that offensive. What you mean? But I understand why people ask me all my kids from the same woman, because Puerto Rican men are known to spread their seeds. Here and there. So
well, but men do that. That's what man's purpose is.
Hey, Sean Little.
Man's not supposed to be one woman. He's supposed to go out and be fruitful and make babies wherever to populate the
earth. That's your thinking. I've only been with. I'm proud to say I've only been with one woman all my life. And yeah.
Oh, really? Get the fuck out of here.
For sure. Yeah.
How long?
We're going on whatever age my oldest wife. I think it's 37, 38, something like that years. Yeah.
That is fucking awesome, bro.
We started
Much
young,
respect.
man.
I never knew that about you.
Yeah,
with all the shit that came out, I never knew that.
I was a father, 17, 18. 36. Okay, she came into her room. She's like 36. But I've known her for almost 40.
Whisper.
Yeah.
Next time. You won't get the frying pan to the head.
Yeah, I'm known her almost 40 years though. I met her in church actually. So, yeah.
That's,
for sure.
Congratulations, man. That is a beautiful thing nowadays. It's rare.
It is. I hear that a lot, but you know what? I don't know if it's I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of
it's your culture and it's your upbringing.
Yeah, I think in my culture, a lot of people start young, stay together for the most part. There's a lot of problems in between. I've seen.
You knew about that, and you're like, I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want none of that. you know. So
Yeah.
you made your own path, and look at that, 37 fucking years, man. I wish I would hit 37.
I just
years.
didn't want to be
I
with any.
I got 20 out of my wife.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't see myself with anybody else. I just couldn't. You know, what I mean, it's like I don't know. Some people, I hear people that I'm lucky and this and that. I'm like, well, I guess because I guess people have bad marriages. They've been married 2 and 3 times, and at the end of the day, some people don't even find anybody. You know what I mean? But I've been one of the lucky ones. God sent me.
And 37 years, there had to be a fight or two. I mean,
Yeah. You know. I mean, I'm not easy, Smitty. I'm not easy. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, you're a diva, huh? You're a fucking diva.
You know, I think I'm never, you know, been in one of those that played around. And, yeah, I used to bartend, and obviously women throw themselves at you when they drink and stuff like that. Sometimes, some women. Yeah. Let me clear that up.
Drinks.
Some women, and I've never been that type to just spread my seed around or just sleep with anybody. You know.
I married my bartender for 20 years.
Oh, there you go.
She was my bartender.
Was she? Oh my God. Okay.
We grew up in the same town. There was only she was 6 years older than me.
Yeah.
And,
but you know what I've seen? I've seen growing up a lot of marriages are destroyed by alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. And you know, she came from a church family, and I didn't see any drug addicts in her circle and stuff like that. So that was one of the things that attracted me to her. That on the other hand, I had a lot of people on my side that were, you know, heavy into drinking and stuff like that. And she was just perfect. You know what I mean? I'm like, she's gonna keep me away from the liquor. I drank when I was young, but like I said earlier, but I had to stop because, you know, and I stopped in time. I think I stopped drinking really heavily at the age of maybe, I don't know, close to 30, I think, or something like that. Yeah.
I started drinking at 12. I had a Budweiser in my uncle's
Thank you, Sean Little.
72 GMC van. In the back, I had a beer at 12 years old. It was warm, Budweiser.
Yeah.
Man, I got messed up on that. One beer.
I think I started drinking very young too. Yeah. I didn't think I was an alcoholic back then. I thought I was just, you know, kind of you know, like we all do. You know, we drink and just to have fun or whatever. But as I got older, I looked around, I looked at my family and friends. I'm like, oof, you know what? I'm not gonna be one of those. I can't. You know what I mean? So if you're 50 years old and you're still doing childish, you're that old man at the corner bar, dressed like a young buck, you know, with the sweatsuit, the Adidas sweatsuit.
Oh, you never catch me in that. When I go to the bar, I got a cut sleeve shirt and a biker vest.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that biker boots, and that's how I dressed back in the 80s. And I still wear not the same clothes because they wouldn't fit me and they'd be old. But I still wear T-shirts that have funny sayings like "Go fuck yourself" and "fuck you" and Metallica or whatever, and zombies and blood. I still dress the same way. I'm the same person, you know, because I'm comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, but
I'm comfortable in biker, you know, elements. That's where I'm comfortable, and because I went there at 6, I was 6 years old. My uncle was a biker.
Yeah, but I was
friends.
I was a bartender for years, and there was always that old guy at the end of the bar buying drinks for all the young girls, trying to, and you know, and the girls would take advantage of him, obviously.
Gold rings, gold.
Yeah, gold rings, gold chains. He had heavy chest.
One gold tooth.
One gold tooth. The shirt open like all the way like to his belly button, you know. Yeah, it was always
one. Seen him in a bar. That's like a standard in your bar, you know.
Exactly. So I said I would never be that guy. And thank God I'm not. Fuck that.
But then again, that guy's living the life. He's by himself. He's fucking got money. He's buying drinks, and you know
who's like that. No, and I'm not. But not the dressing. He doesn't dress like that. My father. My father is he's pretty. Well, he's like 70 something now. Now, if you see my father, he's a Vietnam veteran. He doesn't want to get. I think my mom fucked him up or something mentally because he doesn't want to get married. He hasn't got married since he left my mom, and he's living the life. I mean, dude, he's sleeping with 35-year-olds, 40-year-olds, bro. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Pop? Settle down already. And yeah. I mean,
hey, quit hating on your pops, man.
No, I'm not hating. I'm not hating on him.
Let him do his thing, man.
His pop's got more game than him.
Right, I hear that. Man.
It's not that. I think it's time for him to settle the fuck down. It's like, Pop, all right, enough. You had a full life. Find somebody and stick with them, you know. And he's like, no, I don't want to. I'm having too much fun.
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever. All right.
Sure, I'm down. I'm down with Pops, man.
Let me ask you: is he hurting anybody? Is anybody?
No, he's not. Hurt? He's not. No, God bless him. He's having fun.
I mean, and his partners of that action are doing it willingly.
Yeah, I mean, and the dude.
Some women like an older man because you know what? Women are tired of the games. My ex-wife, and then my wife. My ex-wife is 60. I'm only 52. That's the mother of my daughter.
Smitty, let me ask you a question real quick. Have you ever been with anybody else after the passing of your wife?
It's been a year. No, I haven't left my house in 5 months.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you're not ready yet. That's fine. Yeah, hey,
well,
listen,
yeah,
and there's no.
I'm ready. I just can't go out and find anything because it doesn't. I live in a cul-de-sac. Nobody comes here.
But is it now? If I'm getting too personal, you let me know. Is it
an open book? Is
it the fact that you can't because maybe you? I don't know. I'm just asking because I couldn't imagine losing somebody that I love so fucking dearly. You know what I mean?
Well, here's my life game plan. It's taking a little longer because everything happened so fast, and you got to, I'm selling the house I'm in.
Right.
I don't want to be here no more. I mean,
the memories are still there.
I walk down, every fucking memory is there. It's like I still find her hair.
Oh wow.
You know, in my pants or so. You know, there's, and it's not helping with my psyche. I know it. Yeah. I'm just sitting here. It's not like I'm going to work or have other things. I'm just fucking sitting here.
Vic, what would you think? What would you say, Vic? And something like that. It's like, the healing comes by itself. You can't rush it. There's nothing anybody can say to him or even going.
It's just a grieving process, and you got to get through it. You're going to hit all the stages, and they're going to come back. But if you
never get better.
Right. Well, time won't heal all wounds, but it'll. You learn the further it gets away, the less you'll think, and the better it will be. And if you think moving out of the house, which I mean sounds like a good idea because, like you said, everywhere you go, you think about it.
Reminded her,
yeah. And it's not that if you move away, you're going to just forget about it all, but it'll be more compartmentalized, right? You can have your moments of thinking about the times, and then you can also live your life. Like when you said I haven't been out of the house in 5 months. Like to me, like that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
But I don't have a car right now.
Okay, well you might be content or what have you, but it's like. Breathe some fresh air. Go to the store, say hi, talk to people. I mean, real people, not just internet goofballs. But that's just healthy because we need that human interaction. We are, and I'm not saying you got to be like Angel's old man and go sleeping around, but I mean, just a human interaction.
Touch that record. I don't think I can even begin to touch that record.
Yeah, maybe he's going after Will Chamberlain's record. You know what I mean? Maybe that's Pops'
Angel's dad walking in the bar like naked Roxbury.
What I would say to you, Smitty, is that I think she would want you to be happy. I would think that she would want you to find somebody, and be happy and live out the rest of your life. I think whatever woman does choose to be with you is going to be lucky because I think I don't know you like that, but I think you're a passionate dude. You mean what you say, and you say what you mean, and yeah, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I made sure my daughter had to re-up her life from Delaware. She moved. Her husband is from the coast. That's where I'm going, North Carolina coast. That's where they are right now.
Oh, okay.
we're waiting for the housing market. We're going to put a manufactured home. He's got 6 acres.
Well,
there you
listen,
go. Nice.
And
whenever
we got this 5-bedroom, 3-bath home, brand new. Put it on the it's $159,000.
If I, listen,
Brand
Smitty,
new.
Wow.
you know, my suggestion would be I would travel. I would hit all the tropical islands. I would suggest maybe go to Puerto Rico. I think you'll leave when you leave Puerto Rico, you'll probably be married by the time you leave. So when you're ready, visit Puerto Rico. Yes.
Well, I don't know. If your dad's in Puerto Rico, I got no chance.
Yeah, he's taking money. They all been tagged.
Like an Arabian guy with all the women around him. What do they call it? You know?
Yeah.
Much respect to your dad. I mean everything I say in a respectful way. It's like,
but he doesn't look his age. That's the thing with him too. He has these good genes. You know what I mean? He's a Vietnam vet. He believe it or not, he still does these every year. They get together and they jump out of fucking. He's an airborne, so he jumps out of fucking planes still. So
wow,
women find that attractive. You know what I mean? And it's like, fuck, man, this motherfucker still laying pipe. Yeah,
hell yeah, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I give it up to the old man, but I would want him to settle down sooner or later. Jesus Christ.
Let me ask you something, and I don't want to get deep into it, but let me ask you something. Being your father, the lifestyle he has, and serving our country in Vietnam, which I think is one of the worst wars, top 5. You know, whatever. That's my personal opinion, but having all those life experiences, he deserves what he's doing in a way.
Hell yeah. I think. Listen.
He's lucky to be alive. He came back. You wouldn't be here, right, Angel?
I think if he would, I think his thinking, if he gets married, he's gonna lose his what is it you call that? He likes his freedom. He likes to just get up. He has a beautiful house, and he doesn't like to be bossed around. He whatever. And God love him. What can you say?
He's focused, and he's. You know, he's lived a different life than all of us, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like Saul. Saul is, brilliant on things, and, I don't care what anybody says. I think Saul is a well-read person. That motherfucker has sucked up a lot of information. And
plus, I have a sister. I have a sister that lives over there in Puerto Rico that keeps all the money-hungry bitches. That's the only way to go. The girls that want to attach to him just because he gets a good check and he's fully, covered by the VA and all that. And so she scares them away. You know what I mean? Because there are women out there that want him. He doesn't like to hear this. He thinks he gets. And I think it's just his personality and the way he lives his life is why he gets around. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Cane Corso mom, hello, buddy.
Hey, Cane Corso mom. Cane Corso, you don't have a Renchi. Oh, Mr. B doesn't have a Renchi. Hold up. I didn't see that. Okay, boom. And there you go. Mr. B.
Kanye, we call her Kanye. It was a joke with Eddie, because Eddie was telling us you're pronouncing, it's not Cane Corso, it's Kanye Corso.
There you go.
The way you pronounce it. So I call her Kanye now with the K. Or Yee.
Kanye.
But she runs my Discord. She's in charge of my Discord, the San Antonio.
Oh, is she? Yeah. Yeah,
she has helped me out a lot.
Yeah, I've seen Kane around the YouTube streets, obviously. You know what I mean? She's always been very, very kind, very, very engaging sometimes. Yeah, for sure.
She's been attacked like you and everybody else. She was been attacked by the women and... You know what I like about her? She smokes pot all day like me. Nobody's gonna come to her house and fuck with her. She lives in Arizona. She's great with a bow and arrow, and she got 5 Cane Corso dogs.
What is it about? What is it about Vic? What is it about Vic Ferrari? He never gets attacked. He's never fucking embroiled in some fucking long time battle on YouTube. What's the secret, Vic?
All right. Give me 5 minutes and you will be. No. Hey, Vic, you want to take up our old feud, whatever that was?
Yeah, we can start that. Sure.
I think his Vic's secret is that he doesn't really engage, and I'm pretty sure you don't like a lot of people, but you just don't care to tell them and express how much you dislike them.
Well, right. I mean, I mean, Angel, because I've done it with you. Something comes up that I think is worth addressing, right? I'll do it, right? Like we talked about the Ladybug incident. For me, that was something because it was real life with, and it was like, all right, I'm going to address this, but I'm not one to just attack people, and call names and
just for attack's sake.
Hope you die and all that's just not what I do.
Like
but
I mean,
I'll just tell you, I'll do it in a way that make you think about it. But I just, I can get mean too, and that's another part of me stepping away when I see myself, that anger and that old behavior coming out, because I was a nasty person before, man. If you guys,
when you drank,
you talk about how you don't recognize people as being like, man, I wonder what they were like when they were alcoholic, and they were drinking and stuff. I mean, if you guys if I would have did all this like 8 years ago, man, I would have been up there with the worst of the worst. Just cussing people out, threatening people, that kind of stuff. And I might have showed up at, when things got real personal, I might have been that person to be like, man, fuck this. I'm heading to wherever, let's do this. And not to have a drink like some people. I'm talking about I was about, let's take care of it. You know what I mean? And
I mean, I guess,
but I don't. Weed is so great nowadays. Why would you even want to?
I mean, Vic doesn't even do the weed. You don't do edibles or anything.
I'll do anything. I'll do anything. I even quit caffeine for a while, but I'm back on.
Are you drinking soda? I'm
back on. Not much. I drink very little soda. I drink coffee.
Whatever you.
I drink coffee. And like I said, no sugar, no cream, black.
That's good.
No.
Have you noticed a difference? Like you probably dropped a little pounds, probably.
Yeah, I've never really been a big soda guy. My boys like it, but I don't even keep it in the house. Like once in a while, I'll see something that I know they like and I'll buy it, but it's mostly water, coffee. My one son, he likes aloe. We do drink aloe. And I drink tea like at night.
Do cucumber water. It's even great.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, that cool. For some reason, they say cool as a cucumber.
Yeah.
You could chop up a cucumber, especially from your own garden, put in a pitcher of water at night, and wake up that morning and pour that. Oh my God, refreshing. And it's fucking good for you, and it's simple. Because water after a while tastes just like it don't have no taste to it.
Yeah. I mean, this is an outlet. This is for, especially if you're brave enough to come up on panel. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people that hesitate to come up on panel, and I understand why. They have those aren't their real names, but it could be scary at sometimes. But people use this for different purposes, entertainment. Some people use it to, I don't know, just to take out their frustrations. I don't know. But it is an outlet at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
You've been going almost 2 hours, Angel. Look at this. Not one person banned. Not one bad thing in the comments.
It's been great, man. Yo, thank you guys. You were. I think
Mr. and Mrs. P too. They're making a slow comeback, but they got out of it. They got their shit together. They had a problem, and they got their.
Yeah, listen. I want everybody to win.
And everybody. But I think they're two humans that are trying to make it in this world like everybody else.
Yeah, you gotta have. Listen, my mindset is that let bygones be bygones, and do like sort of a restart. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm gonna always be by myself here. This is my channel. The message. I want to make it different. People are doubting my success, and fine. That's fine. I don't. That's okay. I'm gonna do what I like to do, and if people don't like it, fine. If people do, fine too. You know what I mean? But no expectations, no nothing. I just want to have conversations with good people, and just have some fun, man. Yeah.
This whole idea of YouTube success and clout and all these things, it's a fucking myth, bro. It's a myth. It's a myth. I mean, who's really? I mean, if you look at the community, right, or the sector, right. Who's really having, what they're considering success?
Right.
I mean, what's the most? I mean, subs and anything that people have.
Right.
I mean, if that's what they're based, or people in chat, right? You go somewhere like, oh, they got 40 people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nothing.
But
if you're talking about that type of,
people are typing. But
yeah, I mean, if you're talking about, if you're talking about, and that's why I used to laugh at Joe. He's like, man, I'm the hottest thing on YouTube. Dude, you got 12 people here, bro. What are you talking about? People got like, you go some place. I mean, I've been in places where they got 25,000 people in chat.
Yes, yes, absolutely, man.
I mean, so if you're talking about that type of success, man, nobody here has shit.
No,
but
listen,
if you're talking about the success of what we're doing, guys from all over the country just having fun, talking, caring about some people, and providing some entertainment. Yeah, then you're having success. I mean, Dave's like, oh man, I'm gonna do all these things. And then he gets like 50 subs and then loses his channel. And then the next one, man, this is it. Oh, man, I'm going to monetize. No, man, you're doing shit. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it, man.
The way you put it is so fucking funny. It's true. It's true.
Stop it, dude. You're not doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
He reminds me of Eeyore.
When I got to this community, somebody told me that, I won't mention her name, but somebody gave me the best advice. They told me, Angel, you're in the drama community. It's very small on YouTube. This real blip on YouTube. You're gonna top off. You're not gonna grow more than maybe 1,000, maybe if that, because this is a drama community. So it's like, yeah. So success is, the same people. We share the same subscribers basically. So there's not this community is not that big. It really isn't. So yeah, I think what Vic said is right. He's right. He's right on it.
I mean, but if you make your videos and you put them, these music things you're doing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if a couple of people watch it and enjoy it and it makes their day better, you're successful.
Yeah. I mean,
exactly. I have success.
I have over 50 videos on one of the channels that I have, and they're all privatized. And I haven't really opened that channel up to it, but eventually I will. And that channel just will be about videos and stuff like that. That's why I'm building up a library of sorts, so that way I can one day just open it up. Yeah.
I mean, people are really trying to make money on this, man. You got to be committed, man. Like, like somebody like Frauded or Troll, right? They got like 9 channels and all these things, and they're making a life out of it. And that's fine. I mean, good for them. Dr. Dave, man, puts a lot of work and a lot of BS into his stuff, and he makes some money.
I commend people that want to really fucking make it on YouTube. I pray for their sanity. I really do. like Ham Banana, like him or whatever, dislike him, whatever. But listen, he's monetized. He wants to stay monetized. He's gotten struck by Joe. Remember, he got a number of times, but he wants to make it. You know what I mean? And for that, I give him his respect because he wants to make it on YouTube to feed his family or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like you said, Father the Troll, that's a lot of work. But I do admire that. But I'm not here for that. I'm just here to have conversation with good people, like I said, and have some fun. Yeah.
I got enough I went live months ago even to get monetized. I'm going to tell you right now, Angel, you got a lot of what do you call it? A library of videos, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, go to Rumble.
Oh yeah, I'm on Rumble already. I think something happened to Rumble. Yeah, but something happened to it because it used to automatically just take all the video, anything I made, even if it was a short, a video, or a live, it would take it within 24 hours and have like a backup. And something happened that it stopped. So Rumble is like in the middle of I don't know. They're having trouble with their, I don't know what it is, but I'm still on there. A lot of the old lives with Silly Wabbit, with the first Misfits, they're all there. Yeah. I lost the channel, so
there's no copyright strikes.
Yeah.
Some people have music channels. They just let the channel run. They line up like 40 songs and let it play.
Listen, I'm hoping that platform fixes whatever bugs they have, because that's going to be a hell of a platform. Anything goes. You don't get struck just to get struck. So I'm glad I have a good library over there. Hey, and by the way, if you want to watch any old Vegas Valley videos, they're there too. By the way, just
no shit.
Yeah. Hey Vic, I think you're in there. Smitty's in there. I mean, I've seen some old videos.
Oh, on Vegas Valleys.
Yeah. You gotta go to Rumble.
That goes back. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch those.
No. Back then, we were.
No, I don't want to watch those, man. That was bringing out the worst in me too, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that was the one where I told Mike Cerrone off on channel twice. Had it out with him. Oh, you see that again.
Hey Vic, let me ask you a question. Were you drinking back then when on Vegas Valley or?
No.
Okay.
No. I just got caught up in the,
in the drama, just like I did.
In the drama of it, and him going after Dr. Dave because what he was doing to audit them, and it just got out of hand. It became the mob mentality,
Yeah.
And,
I mean, people always ask, the Vegas Valley rejects. That's what they call us. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Why were we? Why did we go to Vegas Valley? Why did we stay there and this and that? I don't have the answer to that. You know what I mean? I think, like I said, in my case, that was my first platform. I didn't like Joe. I trolled the fuck out of him, but he was the first one to accept me and listen to my story or whatever. And I don't know. It just,
Joe's a charismatic guy, man. A lot of people hate when I say that, and they're like, "No, he's charismatic." He is, and he was walking around.
He loves his dogs.
I mean, I got involved.
He has a past. I mean, he was born into that family. He can't help that.
Yeah,
his growing up. I mean, it's no different than if a child was abused their whole life by their parents. You're a product of your environment.
Exactly.
And he wears it like a badge because, I mean, back in the day, that was something to be proud of. I mean, look, that's how Las Vegas got built.
Sure.
The mobs, you know what I'm saying? The mobs helped with slavery and stuff. I mean, that lifestyle goes back.
The mob mentality. Yeah, you know what? Who talks about mob mentality all the time? Do you remember?
I don't know, but it's a real
thing. Yeah,
he starts jumping on people, and I mean, in Vegas, back before like all the real BS started, when Vegas Valley first started, he was like walking. He wasn't even doing the strip stuff. He was just walking to the store in his neighborhood, and then we were like, oh, and it was Jeremy. It was Jeremy. What was that guy? Liver and Onions. Myself.
Liver and Onions.
Like, dude, you should do panels. And he used to get pretty, he had freaking media over there, Joe Cool. He used to get pretty cool. We'd actually have good discussions on there.
Yeah.
Then the whole thing with, Then the whole thing with, his kid knocking out that guy in high school, that started the whole war. And then, you had the doctor
around. It was a downfall.
Well, that was later. Yeah, that was later.
That was his downfall. I mean, he just lost it towards.
And but he was, that's when he started sending people, that one guy over to Dr. Dave's place, and then Dave started pulling guns, and I was like, man, whoa,
oh my God, I was there for that. Yeah,
we're getting way off track.
He pulled it on Team Skeptic. He pulled it on Team
Skeptic. Right. Yeah. And then Joe was, threatening Megan, and it was like, and at that time, like I said, I was kind of part of the Vegas Valley crew. Fuck that bitch. And then I was like, what am I doing? What are you doing?
My wife said the same thing. My wife told me the same thing. She's like, what the hell are you doing on there? And who the fuck is that?
Like, what are you guys talking about? Even my boys are like, dude, what? In fact, today, my older son, he was like, hey, Dad, man, how come you were up and early and loud this morning? And I was like, oh, man, I was up on YouTube and this. And then he's like, oh, man, you're hanging out with those guys again?
Yeah. I think the second time around, my second tour on Vegas Valley, I know that's when I found that, not that I found out, but I noticed that he had a mental thing. It was, I won't go into it, but it was doing an argument on the phone. Because back then, the second time around, I did have a voice. I was trying to guide him in the right direction. You know what I mean? And he had good moments at times. But during the argument on the phone, I noticed, okay, there's something wrong with him. He's not going to change. And he is what he is. You know what I mean? Nothing I can do or anybody can do. He's got to own that he has a mental illness and he has to deal with that. And hopefully he will one day. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, it just, I don't know, man. It was what it was, man. And it was cool for a while. And then again, like I said, I started becoming this person that I recognized and didn't like. And it's like, saying all kinds of crazy shit, man. And I was like, I'm not doing this again. And I'm getting the hell out.
I think anybody that comes to the drama community and stays for a while gets addicted to it. This is very addicting. People arguing, people going at each other, the wars. He said this, he said that. And and I'm probably still am to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll joke about Mike Cerrone, but I'm not getting into no wars, Vic. I am not. I don't care what they say. I don't watch, and that's the best thing to do. Just don't watch. I get updated once in a while, but I don't really care. I just don't care anymore. You know what I mean?
That was another reason why I back in December I stepped away, because I thought about it, and I was like, look, man, I go on these panels, right? I talk to you, I talk to different people, right? And I always talk about how I don't like the drama, right?
Right.
You're in a fucking place called the drama community.
Right.
Right? That's like going and watching, going into a chat about football and say, man, I don't like football. What the fuck are you doing here?
Exactly.
Or go into like say Schmitty was like, man, we'll go to this hip hop stream, and then be like, I like metal music. Well, what the fuck are you doing in here then?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So if I don't like drama and I'm gonna put myself out that, man, I don't like all this drama. Well, maybe find something called something other than the drama community.
It's fun to watch. I'm not going to sit here
about watching paint dry. You hate about it. You didn't paint it right. You didn't. You missed a spot. I mean, you have a panel about puppies.
I'm not gonna lie that's intriguing and it's kind of fun to watch. But the only thing that I don't like is the low blows. Once the low blows come, kids or Chomo talk, then I disengage. You know what I mean?
Well, I always said it was like an interactive. It's like an interactive soap opera, and you can be as involved as you want or not. Right? You have the people that are only in chat. I know there's a lot of people that have watched us. Because I'd say we've been at this 2-3 years already, probably 3 years, and I would say there's a lot of people. Quite a few people that have watched us all, know about us, have never commented, and we don't even know they exist.
That's true. You know what? Sean Little is so fucking right. Hey, Haley. How you doing, Haley? Haley has a wrench. Yes, she does. Self-awareness is something that's really dying on here. I mean, I think either that, I always told people, my advice is that to go back and watch yourself. And maybe that'll help people like Mike Cerrone. And no, it doesn't. I don't think it does. I think is it a lack of self-awareness, or people are here to dump their problems or their issues? You know what I mean? Either or. I
think it's a little bit of everything, man.
But not everybody here is bad. There's a lot of good people in this drama community. There's a really lot of good people. Yeah, and I don't want it to stop. I don't want the community to end. I hope the Chomo stuff stops and people just kind of grow up. You know what I mean? Because we all adults at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you won't see it. You won't see it from me. You won't see me engaging in no wars, no battles. If people want to say what they want to say, listen. I choose. If I let things in, that's on me. It's really my choice. So if I don't care, I'll say I don't care. I don't care. I really mean that. Go ahead.
That's why I don't write. That's why I write #don't care too. Because it's like, how many times you got to write the same shit? and you know, it's been going on a year. Like Vic said, we're going on almost 3 years. But if you've been following the drama for a year on one channel and following it around,
it's like a soap opera.
Possibly type, but what can you basically type when you're watching reruns?
Well,
so
that's
I'm
true.
like, you know what? That's my comment. Where I would say he's an asshole unless it really have to. Other than that, I just wrote hashtag don't care.
Yeah. I mean, it's like we all like watching drama. I love documentaries, right? Well, I know I say kind of weird. I say documentaries. How you say it? How you guys say it?
Documentaries?
Documentary. Okay. I say
I couldn't even say it because you fucked it up so bad for me. My stone brain.
I have problems with some words.
All over the place.
You know me. You know that I kind of have a thing for words. So yeah. So this is you get kind of hooked on the whole. You know what? I don't know. It's kind of weird. People ask me all the time, "Well, why are you there specifically?" There's a Spanish community. There's a community there. This, that. I'm like, I don't know. I think I don't know. It's up. I started here, and hopefully I'll end here. Huh?
What are they trying to segregate you? I'll go to the Spanish community.
No, I mean,
you go wherever the fuck you want.
There's not a lot of.
Look at your dad. He's doing whatever the fuck he wants.
I know, and I've been out there. You know what?
You put it where he wants to.
You know what? And I get kind of bored. I just wind up coming back here. It's like I've been to communities. I go around a lot of good people, a lot of good communities. But I get kind of bored. You know what I mean? It's like Vic said, it's like a soap opera that you want to see how it ends. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but you can limit how much you want to engage into this too. So I'm at the stage now that I've been through the wars. I came from Vegas Valley, for God's sake. I had my own channel. I went through that, and now I'm by myself here, and I just want to have some fun now. Now it's time to have some fun, relax, and just have conversations, man. At the end of the day,
I'm impressed with what you're doing now. I know it was hard. That's what she said. When you started.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to go from drama. It's like if a bar's known for drugs, it's hard to get it out. And if you get it out, it's hard to not have that stigma still. Oh, they used to sell drugs in this bar. But you get what I'm saying? It's like, you're only responsible for what you did. You're not responsible for your chat. If they can't act like an adult, that's on them. If they want, that's their battle. You can only stick up for yourself, and your true friends will be the ones waiting in the wings and listening.
Exactly. That's great advice.
And telling you're wrong too if you are wrong. You know, I would tell you you're wrong. I wouldn't hate you over it.
Yeah. I mean, I learned the hard way. When people show you who they are, you got to believe it. I'm a believer now that they're really not true friends on here. There's a lot of good people here, though. I'm not gonna, I don't really believe in real friendships on here. But I do believe there's a lot of good people. Yeah,
I have a few.
Yeah, but I'm just lucky to have Vic and you here today.
We have a plan. I'm gonna fly to Arizona. She's gonna meet me in the airport. We're gonna hotbox ourselves in the rental car, smoke the shit, and get high as hell. And then that night, I'll fly back to North Carolina.
There you go.
I've talked to her husband. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're friends. I'm not nothing sexual, nothing. She's an attractive woman. I mean, I'm not blind yet.
Yeah.
Diabetes hasn't gotten that far. But I'm not looking here for dates. I'm looking for friendship.
Right. I mean, listen. On that note, you're not looking at date on here, are you, Smitty?
Well, are you interested?
You motherfucker! No, I'm just gonna suggest. I think the internet is the worst place to find. I don't know. I don't think it ever works out. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just my opinion.
They say the bar is the worst place to find one too. But my baby mama came from a bar, and for 20 years she was my bartender.
I mean, I've seen a lot of. I know a lot of friends that. I've heard a lot of fucking horror stories. People meeting on the internet and then finding, it's it doesn't always end good. Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
So.
when my daughter was like 10, I caught it slipped that my daughter didn't realize how bad a situation was being created because she's 10 years old. But my ex was taking her on internet dates.
Oh no. Hmm.
And I caught wind of it, and I told her
what?
straight out. I says, "Yeah,
Internet dates.
Holy shit!
Wow.
My daughter was meeting the guy for the first time that her mother was meeting the guy.
Oh, good.
Knew nothing about the guy.
So phone boning, I guess.
I called her up and I said, "Look, this has nothing to do. Everything's fine right now. But if you ever do that again, I will find out who you went to go see, and I will beat the ever living shit out of him."
It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
She knew that. She knew. She knew I don't fucking play. So
that's insane, man.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, man. That's a lot of fucking wackos. A lot of goofballs.
She's daddy's girl. You don't fuck with my daughter, my child.
No, man. That's just an irresponsible thing to do, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you want to put yourself in danger, okay? But you put yourself.
That's a whole other show.
No.
For sure.
Yeah.
You gotta be
I made it very.
Let's put it this way.
My ex-wife.
I called Child Protective Services on myself.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Go ahead, Vic.
No, I was gonna say, man. That's the thing, man. That I'm fortunate that I have, a good ex-wife and a good relationship with her, and that's something that we talked about from the beginning, man. Is we keep the boys safe. They're older now. My older one's 17 already, and my younger one's almost 15. So they're getting older. But when we separated and everything, they were just kids. And I'm like, look, man, if you do what you want to do, right? But if you put my boys in any kind of danger or anything happens, look out,
Yeah.
And the same, I told her same with me. I mean, if you find out something that, hey, because sometimes, we start thinking with our appendages, and not with our brains. And I was like, same with me. If I'm putting them in what you think, now she's actually dating someone now, and I had to talk with the boys. I was like, I know you guys are older and you could take care of yourself, but if anything happens, if anything happens, man, if you guys, you see him, doing anything to you guys or to mom, man, you let me know because and I'll we'll handle it. But I haven't met him, but he seems like an all right guy. I mean, he's a college statistics professor, so how threatening can he be, I guess?
Oh yeah, he sounds thrilling. He sounds exciting. Yeah.
My sons are always they're always
your
clowning
son will
on
probably
him.
kick his ass.
Absolutely, for sure. I mean, they're always clowning on him.
Vic, you don't gotta answer this question, Vic. But are you dating? Have you dated?
I have, but I mean, I've gone on dates, nothing serious, and I'm not.
Okay.
I'm completely single now.
Yeah.
Me and Angel just had a date a couple minutes ago. So he's pretty cool. So take him up on
let me ask you. You don't have to answer. Are you maybe a little bit hesitant to move on, or you just haven't? Maybe you don't want to, or you just gonna probably
Yeah, I think in the beginning, like I was kind of in that I don't know how to say this without sounding kind of weird.
Like almost mourning, like when somebody.
Well, yeah, but no. In the beginning, it was more of a kind of a freedom mode, right? Oh shit, man! You know what? I can do what I want to do, right? You know what I mean? Like I can mess around, whatever. And so I did a little bit of it. Like I said, nothing serious. Mm-hmm. Then I got more in it became more of I mean, I still love my ex-wife. You know what I mean? And it was like, oh, man, there was always that thought.
That's a cool thing.
Yeah, it is. But there was also that maybe if I can maybe we'll get back together at some point. So it became
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
it became kind of that too, and also I just wasn't ready to give someone else what they needed for a relationship because I was still still pretty
working on yourself. Yeah.
Still pretty busted up about it, man. I was heartbroken, and it's like I don't really have that to and I know a couple of times. I mean, I kind of fucked with people where I was where with women where it was like I made it seem like I was ready for more than I was, and then I felt bad about that. You know what I mean? So it's like the best thing for me is just to back out and you know, like you said, take care of me. Don't involve other people in my bullshit. And that's what my sponsor was telling me. He was like, "Man, you're just dragging people into your bullshit because you know you're not ready. Because what's going to happen is if you do find somebody, you know, you're gonna fuck it up."
Yeah. I mean, they say they say the rebound is the worst. You know what I mean? That you kind of. I mean, this is what I hear. This is what I hear is that when you move on, you kind of too fast, right? Well, you kind of dump. You come with a lot of baggage, and you kind of put that person through the bullshit that you know what I mean. So it's better not. I think in time. I say you put it in God's hands.
Yeah, exactly. And I put all, all my focus then became my sons. That was number one to me. Making
being responsible, bro. Much respect.
It's like, man, you know what? I fucked this up, or we fucked this up, not them, right? So let's make this as normal and as positive as we can be. Not this, you know, oh, you got to stay at mom because I'm running around with somebody, or making them feel like they were part of the problem. And they've always been, for me, just number one. Taking it, coaching them, taking them their game, and all that stuff. And again, I'm no hero wearing a cape like Smitty said. I'm just being a father, man. You know, and
doing the right thing.
Right. You doing was right for you, Vic. At the end of the day.
And my ex-wife was very much.
You gotta do what's right for the kids. It's not about you until those kids are grown.
Exactly. It's
then your job is done. And let me tell you, my daughter just turned 30. And after my wife passed a year ago, I didn't realize how mature and how much she paid attention to me.
Oh,
she got right in there and got the financials. I mean, she's almost got her master's in business. I mean, I never went past 6th grade.
Yeah. Hey, guys, hold up. Give me a second, guys. AC has a new channel. I think he was promoting. I think I seen it a couple of days ago. So AC, I don't know what it is. So I just gave you a wrench. If you want to drop it in the chat, you're more than welcome. Go ahead.
No, I forgot what the fuck I was saying.
My bad.
No, don't worry. No, I don't care. I'm having fun. One thing I gotta say, I gotta get going in a little bit because I was gonna go live at 10, but then I seen you were live. I'm like,
oh no, I'm almost over. I'm almost over.
Yeah, but no. I have a friend from TikTok has a YouTube channel, but she doesn't have enough people to go live. So I told her to come to my channel today, and I get people, whoever's there, to drop her link so she, help her out. So I got to get going with that. And
thank you for stopping by, Smitty. I appreciate you, bro.
Angel, like I said, I extended the branch, and it's not because we never had a problem, olive branch. But I see you've changed your platform.
Well, I have no choice at this point. You know what I mean?
I know, and that's good. But what I'm saying is, you're not the old Angel. I've been watching this chat now for 2 hours, and it's a lot of people that come to my channel. There's not one troll in here, you know. And
I just want to be at peace.
Talk.
Yeah, I don't disturb people's peace. And I expect people not to disturb mine, and that's what I want to keep. I want to have people like you, like Vic. You know what I mean? Come up and just talk about life, about anything. Just chop it up, and other than we can glaze over the drama, but it doesn't always have to be, one of my things is I like to promote the clip channel. So the Senior Citizen Sal, Vegas Valley Constantly Cries, Proby, they all have great content. So what I plan to do today was, but since you guys came, which it was a lot better, I was going to share the clips that they have. But for the most part, it's always going to be like this, for sure. But I want to thank you guys for coming up.
You got my support, Angel. You never done anything to me. I didn't approve of a lot of things you did, but you were in a war. War is never pretty, period.
Yeah. Hey, Smitty, drop your link, Smitty. Somebody's asking for your link. Or do you want me to do
it? Kanye will do it. If she got a wrench, she'll do it. She's good. She's great for that.
Patera.
You come over to my channel. Even I like when you come in. You say hi. You can stay as long as you want. You don't even have to ask to come on the freaking thing's pinned. You know, once you go through the make sure it's you thing, you're on my panel. You can talk as you know. Everybody gets a chance on the panel. It's just not the. I just don't have creators on another. Who wants to watch another creator on another panel? I've seen you on your panel.
Yeah.
You know, let's meet some of the people we talk to in the chat.
For sure.
You know, let's get the. You know, I mean, you can only say so much in a chat, and people take words the wrong way. Like if you wrote, "We need to talk," that could mean anything. I hit the lottery, or somebody's dead. You know, you don't know how to take that. So sometimes you need the old school, like we grew up with phones with cords, where we can only walk as far as the cord led us.
Right.
Okay, we know the struggle. We had to get up and change the freaking channel. That's why.
That was a bitch.
Our parents had us, not because they wanted kids. They wanted somebody old enough to get up and change the channel for them. That's what I believe.
We were the remote controls growing up. We, the children, were the remote controls.
Exactly. But with the community I'm building, you know how a community rebuilds and helps people. I am trying to get all sorts of
Brandon
people, all
Mitchell.
walks of life, and I have a few. This is where you may benefit from.
Yeah,
I have somebody that would make you merch.
If I get to that bridge, if you go to my community section, there's a lady that makes these collectibles, and this they're called Misfits. I will show you. I will show you to them right now, but I'm not in the room. But
that's fine. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I swear to God, it's go to my community section, you'll see what I'm talking about. You got to go a little bit further down, but yeah. I mean, I'm not. If it happens, it happens. And if anything, I'll probably donate the money to a worthy cause or something. But
you can do whatever you want with it. Fuck it.
Yeah. But I want to thank both you guys, man.
Take your wife to Puerto Rico. Go to Puerto Rico on vacation. You know what I'm saying?
I'm probably going in a few months. Yeah. Green light or no green light, I am going this year. Last year, I wasn't able to, but I don't care what happens or what. I'm going to Puerto Rico this year.
Good for you, man.
Actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
But yeah, I want to thank both of you guys, man, for sure.
Yeah, man. It was good being here, man. It was good talking to you, Angel.
If you ever need anything, you ever need anybody to talk to, I know you're not on what was that? Discord.
Yeah, I'm not on Discord for sure.
Are you Vic?
No, I deleted my account back in December. Right. Yeah. Right. I was, and it's, you know. Anyway, I may
Discord.
I may get one there. Yeah, I may get one and just be more selective. You know where I am.
I mean, if one of you guys make one, I'll probably join. Yeah, I'll join one of somebody's Discord, but I won't have my own server. I won't do that. And the last time I went to Puerto Rico was I want to say last year or the year before, but it was very short. It I didn't really have fun like I wanted to. I didn't even go live or anything. It was for actually personal reasons, but this year I want to stay at least a month minimum. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens.
You know what just came in my head, Angel, and you're gonna laugh probably after I say this. I just remember every time when you were on panel with Joe and I come in there and it was Smitty, you know, this, Smitty that, and he's like, you always say, "Is that the real Smitty?"
Yeah.
Yeah, Smitty, you keep changing your name.
Yeah, you're known for changing your name.
It was Smitty Wabbit at one time too. When I went after Rabbit.
Well, people keep asking me why I'm changing my avatar so much. I'm like, well, when you start paying for these apps that you know they're fun to play with, you know, and AI is involved, you can't help but to make different stuff. I think as content creators, we owe it to our fans, you know, to change it up a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's what I plan on doing, just doing different things.
Well, I would like you one day, Angel, to get up on panel, and you know, so we can talk when you're on my you know channel, and then I can introduce you to some of the people. And there's a lot of geeks in there that can maybe help you out, point you in directions to to do creative stuff, because you seem to that kill time with that. You know.
Well, I didn't know I had a creative side. To tell you the truth, I didn't know that I could actually, you know, make a fucking video from start to finish, frame by frame. I mean, I lose myself for hours in it. My wife has to actually remind me to eat and stop editing, because yeah, so I found something at this age that I'm really excited about and I really feel fucking like. So, what time did you go live, Smitty?
Well, I'm gonna whenever I get over here, I'm gonna probably have.
Okay, well, listen, drop your link. Everybody, go to Smitty's. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna probably eat something, and I'll be in the chat. Like I said, Smitty, thank you for coming up.
12.
By 12 o'clock. All right.
11:30. Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody go to Smitty's, man. Thank you so much, Smitty.
Man, I appreciate
Vic,
it.
man, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, Vic. I wish I could have you here all the fucking time if it was up to me, brother. But I just
I'll come by when I can, man. Like I said, now that you push back the time a little bit, you got a better chance, man. 3 in the morning. I love you, bro, but I wasn't gonna get up at 3 in the morning to talk to you.
I'm gonna start changing it. I'm gonna go maybe next time. Next time I'll go 10 o'clock, and then gradually I'll see where I'll be solid at. But
it's 9 o'clock in the morning by you, Vic.
Right now it's 8:30.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm in California. I'm in California.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I thought you were Ohio. I don't know why.
No,
man. There's all the crazies are in Ohio, man. Are you kidding me?
I know. That's for sure.
I had this idea about going to Dave. You got Dave. You got Wabbit. You got Dr. Dave.
Yeah.
And then again, you got Ironton Auditor. He ain't.
Ironton Auditor.
One hope.
Yeah, Big Jake. Big Jake's all right, but
Big Jake is cool, man.
All kinds of fucking wackos, man. Like, I had an idea to visit every state at some point, but I think Ohio's out. I think I'll just go to Michigan and I'll look across the border, man. I'm cool, man.
Hey, Kane, thank you for helping out in the chat, Kane. I appreciate it. Sean Little, thank you so much for stopping by. Mr. B, like always, he's always a pleasure to have around, Mr. B. Who else was there? Brandon Mitchell. Everybody that stopped by, thank you so much. I know y'all were here to see Vic and Smitty, not me, and that's okay with me.
Well, Vic is naked.
Yeah, I promoted myself. I promoted myself pretty big that I was going to be on here today. So I need some YouTube clout. So Yeah.
No, hey, Vic, you're more than welcome. Actually, I would like write something in the chat real quick, Vic. Are you able to?
In the chat?
Yeah. Can you? If not, I'll do it next time. I just want to make you managing mod here.
Yeah, I can write in the chat.
Yeah. I think you got a regular wrench, but I don't have many managing.
Okay.
I just have a few. I think it's just Sue. You.
I'm fine with my wrench. I don't have people don't have wrenches on my channel. They have Lucille.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the wrench, but I'm gonna. All right, write something again. I removed it, so I gotta add you. Just write something else.
Okay. Oh, I just wrote something to Mr. B. So.
All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna add you as a.
All right, guys, take care, man.
Hey, all right, Schmitty, we'll see you later. I'll come by in a little bit. All right. Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much. God bless. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I'll probably be back maybe tomorrow or maybe in a couple of days. I'll let you know in the community page, like as always. But I'll leave you with the brand new video that I made. This was inspired by my family and friends. Also, it's old school. So if you like old school, you're gonna enjoy this. All right, MWO for life.
All right, brother. I'll see you later. Later.
You better watch out if you ignite me. The road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest piece of what is ever seen. I feed him every day till the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows mean. He gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, never getting bored. Loves the blood and gold. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the punch apart. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left
hustling. Who you suckers think you're tripping with? Yes, I'm the boss. 745, white on white, that's Rick Ross. I cut them wide, I cut them long, I cut them fat. I keep them coming back, we keep them coming back. I'm in the distribution, I'm like Atlantic. I got them pretty things flying across the I know Pablo, Noriega, the real Noriega. He don't be 100 faces. We never appreciate you. Real hard. Real hard.
My mama told me be proud, my father he told me be tough. This is a game where they foul, you gotta learn how to play rough. Please never listen to crowds and only listen to your gut. Please never follow a trend and only follow what you want. People take what they're allowed, so please do not allow them much.
All right, guys. God bless. NWO for life. Thanks for coming, guys.